Hey y'all. What's going on, y'all? Lord have mercy. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope all is well. I'm back. Y'all know I like to laugh now. Boy, y'all, this R. Kelly sector is comedy. Oh Lord. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Sky Life. I am Sky Life. I am your host. Please understand there's only one Sky Life. We have individuals going around trying to use my name as Sky. So going forward, you guys are gonna have to address me as Sky Life because I have a fan who's run wild and is trying to steal my name. Okay, so please address me as Sky Life going forward. Um. Hold on, let me see who in the chat. Oh God, what's going on? Uncle Hattie, CW, what's going on? Y'all, I just have to say, y'all, I do my little browsing and try and catch up, and take a break. I've been trying to clear my DVR, and doing a little stuff around here. But so I went on JoJo's channel. Hey, little mama, what's up, little mama? And I seen your girl over there trying to use me as a reference. Because I skimmed through and I heard my name. I'm like, oh no, ma'am. Let me tell y'all, do not use me as a reference. Okay. And for credibility. Unless we cool. Okay. And it's established. All right. And let me tell y'all, I'm not right all the time, but I'm right a lot of times. Okay. And when I identify somebody as having a character flaw, and let's say I even address them or call it out, understand I'm most times I'm accurate. I've yet to be wrong. Okay. At least on this YouTube sector. I've yet to be wrong when it comes to these people on this YouTube streets. Okay. Understand first as a survival technique, growing up you have situational awareness and you have to learn how to identify people and their characters within 5 seconds. Okay. And then working, my work experience, I was paid to do that and still paid to do that. So please understand, when I call somebody on some or identify some, most times I'm accurate. So I go skim through this lady, and you see how God worked. I was accused of attacking this young lady, okay, on somebody else's channel, and this lady once again proves that I identified her correctly and handled her the way she needed to be handled. But I was told that I jumped this young lady, okay, as if I mishandled her. But this same person had an encounter with her and totally did worse than what I was accused of doing. Okay, that's what I'm saying. This is funny, y'all. This is really funny. And see, that's how God works. All you gotta do is sit back, and the Lord is gonna work it out. Okay, people will say things about you, and then things gonna take their course. That's it. Okay, that's it. That's all. Now understand this. The lady will never be allowed on my panel ever again because I feel the way she came in and distracted that live. That was a beautiful live I was doing regarding Valerie Payton, and she came in and destroyed it. And so she'll never be allowed on another panel. And I called her out on it, and then other people allowed her to come on the panel saying, act like I was misjudging and I was mishandling her. Multiple bloggers did. Okay, we ain't just talking about one. Multiple bloggers defended this young lady, and she went and attacked every single last one of them. So I'm my apology is past due. Okay, past due from every single one of them. You too, Dana. Okay, I see you in here. You too. You was one of the ones defending her. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Miss Virgo G. Yeah. Uh-huh. And she going around striking fires and letting them burning houses down, baby. She's setting setting the forest fires ablaze, baby. Setting them ablaze. I'm telling y'all, I caught it. I caught it. I caught it. And I caught it. And y'all try to act like I'm the one that's irrational. I promise y'all, when I pull somebody's card and call it, I'm majority of times on point. I've yet to be wrong on this YouTube street. You hear me? I promise you. But I'm just coming on here and the young lady, you was defending your girl. The young lady who came on your channel, she came and destroyed my panel. I don't want to say her name, but she came on my panel and I told you that someone right, and then you it was like, nah, scared, that then let up on your panel, then she got you, then you had the banner. I don't want to say her name, but it begins with an A. Okay. That young lady. A. And you and two other bloggers were defending her. Oh, you missed it. No, she ain't like that. She just needs somebody to talk to her and all this. I'm telling you, please, people. I'm telling y'all, I do this for a living. I don't take long for me to read a person and read a situation. It doesn't, and I'm right. That's why I'm just saying my apologies past due. Past due. Past due. Okay. You gotta go on JoJo panel and see. Yeah, I just saw tonight. You gotta go on JoJo's panel and just scroll towards the end. Boy, she lit it ablaze. She go from channel to channel, just setting forest fires everywhere. just just tearing people lives up. Just tear them up. Just tear them up. I'm telling you. And it's so funny because when I look back and see how she got y'all after y'all was like, I like I'm being irrational. Like I don't know why people be thinking that I'm just so irrational. And like I misrepresent, be misinterpreted. I mean, I don't get it. But I'm telling you, well, he said, I will not. He said, no, I will not do that. What, not apologize because you was wrong? You was one of the ones that was trying to act like, no, Sky, you ain't let her talk and you have to let her talk and all this other stuff. And she went on your channel and tore yours up too and got into it with you too. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I don't go where the enemy. No, she came on your channel. What you mean? You let her on your channel. You let her on your channel. What's going on, DVY? Miss Lady T? You let her on your channel, okay? After I told you, red flag. Yeah. You let her on your channel, bro. After I told you. And you was like, nah, you just gotta let her talk. Let her talk and get it. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Well, y'all see. Y'all have learned. All these scholars, you see what I'm saying? All these scholars and no more educated, not you, Dana, but all the other ones know more than Sky Life and so on point and I called it. And she did the same thing to every last person that was defending her. I'm telling you, it's Comedy Central. It's Comedy Central. Hey, sir, what's going on, sir? Miguel? I ain't really come on here to say nothing, but I heard my name and I'm just saying she will not be using me for credibility. No, ma'am. I ain't vouching for nothing. No. No. People have to, let me tell y'all how I function. If you have a point of view and you can explain it to me, and then if you can answer the questions that I have in return, then you could probably use me to support your theory, or I just don't like nobody trying to use me for credibility, especially when you came over here and told my whole channel up, my whole live up, and then I've seen you display it on other places. But the main thing is, I can't communicate with you. If I can't communicate with you and we can't have a healthy conversation, a Q&A, then no, you cannot use me for credibility. No, no, no. So when you hear somebody say, well, Skylife can vouch, Skylife, no, I cannot. No, I cannot. And no, I will not. No, no, and no. I will not be attached to people in situations that I'm not, and look, I'm not consenting. No. I'm sorry, I need to be putting y'all things up here. The same thing with your boy. What did I know? I did not. What you talking about? I didn't do the same thing with nothing. Absolutely not. No, you trying to mix pineapples and peaches. I told you that this young lady, I said red flag. Okay. Now you try to tell me, nah, you should let her talk this, that, and this, that, and this. And I left it alone. Then you let her on your channel and she blew it up and came at you. That has nothing to do with what you trying to put it with, because I never said anything about that man. The one that you went to it with. That you can't mix them two together. I said nothing about that man. You said something about him. Okay. And that's what that thing turned into. That's two separate things. But I ain't had nothing else to say. I just came on here to say that it is so funny. Like, this YouTube is Comedy Central. Comedy freaking Central. But y'all, if y'all want to come up and say something, let me know. I'll drop the link and then we're gonna get out of here. I was just coming in saying hi to y'all. I hope all is well with everybody. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Um, and that's really it. I ain't want none, y'all. I just had to laugh because I'm doing my little browsing, going through channels and stuff. And yeah, a bunch of clips. I think Uncle Jojo fell asleep. I just let her keep up time. I mean, what the thing is not saying that it, because she could talk. I'm just saying, there's no problem with, if people want to let her on there and talk, that's on them. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm specifically talking about the people that I said red flags, and then they defended them, and then she went and attacked them. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's funny how. What? Get away with what? Wait, what? Yeah, but DB, yeah, that's the thing. I'm just saying, it's comedy, and I'm trust me, this is just in the air. All this is lightweight talk because hey, I'm not the person to tell you who can bring who up on who channel and none of that. You see what I'm saying? Not into that. I'm just saying it's funny how I was being accused of. Okay, it's funny how I was being accused of attacking this lady and basically mishandling her, and then she done went around and gave people that same energy. You know, I'm talking about, oh, they was defending her good. No, you wrong. It's not psychology. This ain't got nothing to do with psychology. If it ain't psychology, then what is it? And then they had to turn around and later on admit it was psychology. And she went and attacked them. And I'm talking about multiple bloggers, not just me. And I should say not multiple. Yeah, that's at least three or more. Okay, I'm just saying, y'all, that is Comedy Central. But yeah, people can have whoever they want up there. I'm just saying, it's funny how God works. He brings it out to the light. Brings it out to the light. Yes, sir. But other than that, if y'all got something to say, we can get out of here. I was just coming in saying hi. I'm gonna finish browsing the YouTube streets, trying to stay abreast of things. But that was just so funny to me. That was really funny to me. And I'm telling y'all got to be careful. It's all type of people in these YouTube streets, boy. You got to be careful. But I'm just saying, don't be saying my name for no credibility. Like Skylife, no, nope. I don't know nothing. I don't know Nathan. I wasn't there. I'm not, I don't know nothing. Nope, nope, and nope, nope. I know my stuff. I know what I say on my channel, and that's it. I ain't vouching for nobody. Okay. I ain't doing no vouching. I swear to God. I'm not vouching. Do not put me in it. Do not. Yeah, but YouTube is Comedy Central, y'all. Comedy Central. So y'all, is there anything update? Anything? Y'all want to drop a note? Then we gonna get out of here. Cause I ain't got nothing to say, y'all. That was really it. Everything for me is going forward. You know, no need to complain. Doing everything the best way I can. And I hope y'all doing the same. Let's see what he say. So you still sipping? Cause I know it was the football game was on today or something, right? Oh yeah, she struck again, baby. Oh, she struck again. She struck again. Yes. Still going. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why people don't listen to me. But you know what about me too? It's like some people, and I gotta be honest, sometimes I don't pull people cards out in public. You know, I try to, you know what I'm saying? I try to be cordial, but that particular individual, I had to pull hers in front of everybody because that's how she presented. She came on my channel and destroyed a great live that I was having. So that's why I had to pull her card like that. I normally don't do that to people unless they try to, cross me, throw me in a cross. And then, part of my defense is when I kind of, you know, say how I truly feel about people. But that's just me. Oh yeah, it was bad. Oh yeah, it was bad. Very bad. She got called the B word and everything. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. I promise you, you gotta go watch it. I'm gonna go finish watching the end of it when I get off of here. So you watching the football? Okay. So who's the is the Super Bowl announced today? Who gonna be in the Super Bowl? Or is it too early yet? But yeah, it was bad. Oh yeah, it was bad. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, boy. I be man, when I diagnose somebody, I be very close. I be right most of the time. I'm telling you, I can read people very well. Okay. And please don't mistake me being cordial with people. Well, I guess y'all wouldn't know. I guess y'all wouldn't be able to tell by that. Cause I'm cordial with people and I'm civilized with people until they throw me in the cross. I was raised like that. Okay. That's just how I was raised. So, I don't go around letting people have it and trying to, diminish and blemish people's character, for no reason at all, because we all have flaws. I have flaws as well. Okay. But oh, trust and believe. That one right there, I called it out loud. I caught it on my channel. You ought to go back on the Valerie Payne video. It was a beautiful live. I was breaking that thing down like a lawn chair. And boom, let her up and she destroyed it. Actually, I'm gonna go back and play that live again because that was a beautiful live. I had I put up the consent notice, all that stuff. Like that was a good live, and then made a mistake at the end. But hey, you only gonna give me once. You ain't gonna give me multiple times. Okay, the 49ers versus the Chiefs. Okay, that's the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl. Okay, is the Super Bowl is that next weekend? Your boy did. Your boy cussed out. So you didn't watch the whole thing? Nope. It was too many hours. Boy, you know I can't sit up and watch a lad that long. Oh no. Oh no. I ain't some people could do million-hour lives. I'm not privy to have that time. Thank you, baby. Tell them, little mama. If you from Chicago, you have a very keen sense of discernment. And that's a fact. That's what I told them, little mama. I'm saying, we learned that just as a survival technique and learning how to read people quick, because you have to know what's going on in the situation. You got to be able to read it quick and read people quick. So, like you saying, that's just it was a good live. Okay. Yeah, it probably was. And then at the end, boom, that's what happens. That's what happens, Sir Miguel and DV. At the end of it, then boom. Come up there and just tear the whole thing up. She's notorious for that. Notorious. And shout out to that young lady, but baby, no man. You got me good once. And I unblocked her so she can come in the panel and what I'm saying, she can come in the chat. She can come in the chat and talk her stuff, but no more panel debuts. Oh no 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 no. Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And to still see it is going on. You know what I'm saying? The saga is continuing. It'd be different if there was a behavioral change that I'm seeing. If I see a change in behavior, then okay, but I ain't seeing no changes. Still up to the same shenanigans and same tricks. And the funny part is, it's like you might have some valid points, but it's like your delivery makes people not even listen to you. You see what I'm saying? Because like I can't even think. She thinks she called me a distractor. Yeah, she called me a distractor, and from that point, it was pretty much, it got fuzzy. I can't remember what happened, but I know it wasn't nice. And then you on somebody else's channel, I encounter you again, they defend you over there. Then people are listening in on that, like, oh, y'all jumped her, y'all mistreated her. And I was like, this is a psychological issue. Then the lady talking about, no, it's not psychology. Then turned around later and said it was psychology. Come on, man. I'm telling you, I called that. I pulled that card in public, man. And it's so funny, but it's the same stuff over and over again. Comedy freaking central. Okay, so is the Super Bowl next weekend, y'all? You said the 49ers and the Chiefs. I wonder, do I want to go to somebody's Super Bowl party? I don't know. I don't know. Let me put the link. I'm gonna drop the link. If somebody want to come up real quick and say something, then we'll get out of here. But yeah, I've been sweet. I unblocked her, and she's welcome to talk in the chat. And that's about it. But yeah, ooh, y'all know I like to laugh. I was cracking up. What was the live about, DV? What was y'all talking about at the beginning before it blew up in flames? Y'all had a good dialogue going, sir. What they was talking about before it got rowdy and crazy? Yeah, when they get that long, I gotta skim through. And then I heard her say, Skylight could tell you that. She could, nah, ma'am. No, 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 no. My name is Wes and I ain't in that mess. No. I could do my own episodes. I don't need no aid and assistant and no help. Mm-mm. No. Use my credibility. If y'all want to come up, the link is in the chat, and then we'll get out of here. And then that's another thing. It's like then you bringing my name up with people that might then be triggered to say something negative about me. You see what I'm saying? It's like, don't do that. And then now that stems into something totally and completely, uncalled for. That's what I'm saying. I don't like people just randomly saying my name and stuff. Don't use my name. Do not use my name. Especially if I'm not on the panel. Don't do it. It was an open panel. She missed it up coming talking about kills. Can't can't kills and oh well we hey that once again is that is the pattern. That's the pattern that was displayed in every single scenario. Every single scenario, that's the pattern. It'll be a great live and then boom coming up there and don't know A to Z. And I even took time to Ask questions to get to the point, to try and understand the point. And then next thing you know, name call me a distractor. And it's like, oh no, ma'am. So uh-uh. And the thing is this, I applaud people for, trying to grasp everything that's going on. But when you are new to a situation, that's any situation. Just like I'm new to the situation when I was going to the duck trial and following following that whole case. You go in humble and you ask questions. You don't go in as if you've cracked the code and like you know everything that's going on, because these people have experienced this, have life experience in this situation and spent decades living it. You understand? You're a visitor. So when you come in this chaos sector, it's great. You can come in new, but you come in asking questions, and you have to go to different panels, get different points of views, and you have got to tap into different people. You just can't come off the hip and tell me something that I haven't done when you missed 4 years of me being on this YouTube streets. How dare you tell me what I haven't done and what I should be doing? If you don't get your big up out of here, and I'm talking about not now, but right now, the nerve. Gonna tell me what I'm supposed to do and what I didn't do. Hey, no, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. I can't even talk about it no more because I'm getting upset. Yeah. And then over talking, insanity. Yeah, you don't come in a situation like that. You come in and you need to be humble. You ask questions, and you don't tell somebody what they haven't done. You haven't been here to validate the history of what was and wasn't done, and what was said, and my intentions, and what I should be doing, what I haven't done. You ain't watched every single live. You haven't been on all these people channel when I've been doing thousands of hours of lives and debating and arguing and all that stuff. Come on now. Been had to cuss people out and get people legs. You what now? You ain't seen people attack me. You ain't seen my defense. You don't know how many hours I put into this. So go sit down with all that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You don't do that to anybody that's been here for the duration of this chaos thing. You don't do that. You don't do anybody like that, because there's certain things that we know and have been privy to, and of course, some people know more than others, but you just don't come in like that. That's not how you come in. Hi, young lady. How are you? Hi, Audra M. Oh, yes, I'm good. Are you? I have to disagree with that. That all of the Chicago people are followers, not all, but the majority. With that, all of these Chicago people. Wait, what happened? What little mama say? DV what foolery? Wait, what happened? You said little mama. I have to disagree with that. All of these Chicago people are followers, not all but majority. Followers of what? Who said what she said that somebody was a follower? I didn't see that. Dana, I ain't see that. But bottom line, I'm repeating myself. Like I said, when you are new to a situation, your best interest is to come in humble and not attack people, and have a listening ear so you can learn and listen before you speak. When you come into somebody's channel and you attack them, and you have accusations and assumptions of what they're doing and what they should be doing, people are going to shut you down, and you're not going to get positive feedback, and nobody's going to want to deal with you. You have to be able to receive information if you want to give information. And sometimes a lot of people get upset with me because they don't want me to receive information from everybody, and that's what I do. That's why I gave you a fair shake, okay? Because I give everybody the opportunity to speak and explain, and I listen. And then I myself decipher what I want to decipher from the conversation. But when you attack me and you name call me, then you're not gonna get the best response from anybody. I'm just saying it's all in people's delivery, you know. It's in their delivery. The if you from Chicago past about discernment. I gotta go watch my. All right, take care, sir. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in. We just in here just kicking the bobos. I'm gonna get out of here. We ain't really talking about nothing. What are you talking about? See, here you go. What? I don't see what I'm saying wrong. I mean, that's for real. It's all in people's delivery. Like, I don't know. And she's in the chat. She hears me talking. I mean, I'm just saying. Uh-oh, my comments went out. Okay, there they go. Well, yeah, that's all I'm saying is you want to be you don't want people to not want you around. It's all in how you appear and carry yourself while you on people's channels. And that goes for everybody, even myself. And understand this, when I pull the rug, and if it ever gets to that point where I just have to go out with a bang, I'm going out with a bang. But I have no plans of coming back. But I don't go around on people's channels blowing it up, and causing setting fires and stuff just for no reason. I really don't. It just doesn't make sense to me. There's no point in that. Because the bottom line is we trying to get down to this kale stuff. And it's y'all know who been here from the beginning. I put in a lot of man hours into this here thing. So for somebody new to come in and try to discredit me or act like I don't know the best approach that I need to take to seek the knowledge I need to get, not gonna happen. And I'm pretty much consistent. I maintain that consistency from day one. It's many people that want me to talk to, and then it turns out they talking to them. They having conversations with them. That's why I'm like I've always maintained me. I gotta be me. And I have to use what I have to use to put my puzzle together. Let's see, what did she say? And said, Uncle Hattie, all the live is still up. Dana J is on JoJo's live. That was probably 8 hours. It's the last part of his live. Yeah, scroll to the last part of his live. It's still up there. But it's not even about what. See, that's the whole thing. It might have been some valid points that were said, but once again, it's the delivery. If you talk over people and you name call, it's just not gonna get you the feedback that you want. I just don't know what else to say. You have to be able to listen and return conversations. You have to. It's a dialogue. When you on these lives, you have to be able to have a dialogue with people. Sometimes the dialogue goes bad. I get it. I get it. But every scenario, you can't go around setting fires. You can't do that. But that's it, y'all. I ain't really got nothing else to say, but I'm telling you, I got a good old laugh. Boy, y'all, my stomach hurts. I promise y'all. Boy, I got a good laugh. No, 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 no. Don't even try it. She said I was very cordial. I was yelled at, cursed at, etc. I only had a question for the people clearly involved. Why is that so bad? No, 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 no. Your delivery, like I said, your delivery. And you can't but see, this is the thing. You cannot set a fire and then think people are not gonna try and put it out. You okay, I'm gonna tell you what I saw. And I'm gonna even go back to the first the when it at the beginning. Okay. When okay, you have a dialogue with somebody, they ask you a question, you don't want to answer it, and before or you overtalk them, or either you name call them and accuse them of something, which is gonna make them defend themselves, and then it just turns into a to a doodoo show. It just it you can't because you'll throw a rock, and then when somebody returns the rock, you want to play victim, and you can't do that. You gotta stop doing that. No names in the chat. No names in the chat. Take that out of there. Delete that. Delete that name out of my chat, Audrey. And rewrite it again, please. I don't want to have to delete the thing. No names in my chat. So please delete that. Let me know once it's deleted. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout and delete it myself. No names in my chat. But yeah, you so that's the whole thing. You say I was very cordial. You were not. You never cordial. That's what I'm saying. You come in, you set a fire, and then when people defend themselves against you, you play victim. It's textbook. You've done it over and over again. You did it on my channel. You did it on Dana's channel. And you did it on two other people's channel who I won't name. But you consistently do that. So, and I'm saying you might have some good points, but you can't accuse people of stuff. You can't try and deliver a point and then name call them, and then when they clap back, you want to play like you the victim. It does not. It don't work that way, sugar. It just doesn't. Did you delete that out of my chat? Did y'all delete that? Oh, delete that and write it again. Hold on, let me check. Do I got some moderators in here? Hold on, let me see if she delete that. Hold on. No names in the chat. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, it looks like she deleted it. I think. Wait, let me see. Clan. Yeah, I don't see it in here. Yeah, it looks like she deleted. Wait, no. Okay, yeah, you deleted. Okay. They yelled at you first. I have never played. Yes, you do. You played it when you was on my channel. You played it on the other lady channel. I'm gonna go back. I will go back to the first encounter, and I want to see. I'm gonna see if they yelled at you first. But from what I see, I didn't. I went to the beginning. And I didn't see that. But I'm gonna go back and I listen, and I will give you the benefit of the doubt. But I will go back and listen. But I'm telling you, for what I saw, you had the same pattern. Yes, you play victim now. Well, I did play the victim last night. Well, I did not play the victim. You sure didn't. You ain't play last night. You sure didn't. I promise you, you did not. Oh wait, DV in the panel. Hold on. Oh wait, it's a authenticated. I don't know. Somehow it ain't. It's not giving me the opportunity to add. Oh yeah, you was cutting up and going forth. But I'm saying you don't want to be. It appears you want to be, but you have a name up on the screen. Who name up on the screen? Ain't nobody name up on my screen. Who name you talking about? Ain't nobody name up on you talking about your comment? Well, I gotta put the comment up there so I can read it. Is that what you talking about? Uh oh, hold on. I'm hitting buttons. Okay, so little mama maybe hold up the smart dummy who was on Georgia. You gotta go look at it. Must be crazy. Choke that. I don't know why I can't see with these glasses. Must be crazy. Chick that DB asked me about. May I see it? Wait, come back, DV. It looked like it popped up, but then you went back out. She said DV per usual. Oh, they was deep over there. It was a lot of people over there. All the people that was accusing me of miscalling it was well now. No, I ain't gonna say everybody, but yeah, it was a couple of them over there. Yeah, it was a couple of them over there. No, I'm saying you all could use your own subliminals, but don't put nobody's name. I don't want nobody's name in the chat. Okay, if y'all understand what I'm saying. Okay, I see you on here.
You
There we.
see me? Okay, you see me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to come out like three damn times and go back in.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm good with it. I'm good. Man, yeah, it was like fucking Mob Deep over there. Shit. I fell asleep on the motherfucker and then woke back up and I looked up. I'm like, oh Lord, gee. Okay.
What y'all was talking about at the beginning?
It was an open panel, so we was just really just talking about we was talking about relationships and stuff like that, basically, And of course, you had Ms. Walker, you had Uncle Levi,
Ooh,
you know.
no name.
Okay, you do
A
say that.
couple people over there.
Everybody was over there. All the big dogs was over there. You know. So, I mean, it wasn't no place to be coming in asking questions and then answering them too. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot about this case. You know what I'm saying? Per what people may think, but I know a lot about this case and stuff. But far as like, getting up there trying to, you know, stepping into the battlefield, one of them big dogs over there. I ain't gonna do all that.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
well,
run.
you got the right to come in and ask questions,
Yeah,
and
you do.
I'm
But
saying even if you see something that's occurring,
right,
you got the right to speak on it. But it's
exactly.
like once you call a name
Right.
and
It's
trying
how
to
you
accuse
speak on
somebody of not doing something they supposed to do,
it. Exactly.
it's like, come
Exactly.
on now.
And then I
But see,
mean,
when
and
you
then
throw it, you got to be able to take it back. Because when you throw an accusation and say, I feel this, when
right.
somebody else comes back and return and says, well, that's not what happened, it's this, and I could verify it, then it's kind of
Yeah.
like, what are we arguing about?
But it's like this too, sis. You know what I'm saying? If if you throw out something and say something right, and then somebody come back and try to correct you the right way before you put your foot in your mouth, then you should allow that though too. You see what I'm saying? You
Wait, say
can't
it again.
don't you say what?
Wait, say what you said again.
I said, if you throw out something and try to, like you throw out a question or, you throw out something and, make a statement or whatever, and somebody, and you get it wrong, okay? And then the person come back and try to correct you on it, then before you put your foot in your mouth, then, I mean, you need to just allow that and, learn from that. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I don't argue with nobody. I mean, I can't even imagine myself really getting up on nobody's panel and trying to debate with a motherfucker about what happened. Hey, only thing I know about is what we heard around here back in the days, and and
Hmm.
coming up in fucking Chicago. I don't know nothing about all. I don't have no paperwork like y'all. Like y'all, you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
you know, you know. So yeah, I mean, and then you get to the point where you going at it, you going back and forth with somebody. I mean, where you think all the drama coming from? I mean, come on now.
Well, this the thing. Ah, look, little Mac trying to come in here
I
with the
see him.
defense.
Look, Mac, what up, my nigga?
Little Mac now. I think you was in the lab. And I'm just
No,
saying, she all good.
I
I'm
know
just
you
saying
don't.
this.
I know. Wait a minute. Let me say this too, Scott. I know you don't think so, Audra. I know you don't think you making a debate. But anytime that you know what I'm saying, you discrediting them from what they actually know and read on paper. You know what I'm saying? Then that's where the argument come in. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying whether whatever you were saying. You made some good points about stuff or whatever. And regards to what I know to be right or not to be right, I'm just saying, as future references, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to debate and argue with them. I mean, you're going to make it sound like a debate, you know, when if they're going to correct you, allow people to correct you. That's the problem, what we got in this sector right now. A lot of people don't allow other people to correct them when they're wrong. And that's where a lot of these arguments and bullshit fights and shit be coming from in this sector. People need to get off the clown shit, you know, and
Yeah,
we can learn from each other.
and no debate.
And all this fucking debating and fucking, you know what I'm saying? All this foolery ass shit. That's just the part. That's just the point. That's just straight the fuck up. All this shit don't
Hold
even make
on,
no
no,
damn
no, too
sense.
many cuss words. Yeah, not
Oh,
too many cuss words.
today's Sunday. Oh, I
No,
forgot.
I'm just saying in general because
I know. I'm
I don't
sorry.
do
I
mess.
forgot. I forgot.
Yeah,
It's rules and regulations and stuff. You know.
yeah, over here we ain't completely hood. Let me see who that's in.
Yeah, I see. That must be why I don't
Okay,
see my wrench. That must be why I don't see my wrench.
Oh no, I'm basically I'm
You
taking
ain't got to
everybody.
respond to that. You ain't got to respond to that.
I'm
I,
no, I'm
you
taking
know.
everybody's because I have to get my channel back in order. So the
Hmm.
moderators are gonna be the people who are really moderating. Because I gave people wrenches out just to have wrenches, but I
Yeah, I
need
know.
people to check the likes and moderate. I need
Right.
that. I'm taking a lot of people wrenches,
Yeah.
not
I
personal.
rem- I remember that though, you know.
Yeah.
But shit, hey, but for the most part, man, we was over there kicking it, having fun. You know what I mean? That's what we
Uh-huh.
was trying to do. Just regular conversations and shit. It ain't nothing like, it was an open panel. I mean, whatever I'm up to get in and talk about was whatever they get in and talk about. It started out as relationships and whatever, and hey, wherever it go from there, we could start to end up talking about roller coasters.
I see what you're saying. What's going on, Dana? Dana J in the building.
And what's going on? What's going on? I heard a couple things that I ain't agree with. So you know me, I'm gonna hit the panel when I don't agree with something. And
What
I'm gonna
happened?
say this. And I'm gonna say this. But a lot of problems in this sector come from motherfuckers that come up here thinking they know shit and don't know shit, and then
Hold
they go
on,
behind the
y'all using cuss
scenes. And,
words. All this too many
okay,
cuss words.
okay,
Too
then they
many cuss
go
words.
behind the scenes and they trying to play 50 when they come to other people. Yo, a lot of that stuff is being cut out. And like I said once before, and the sector that everybody love to come in and talk about is a sector that was created by two people. And
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen none of them people around. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. Everybody got a voice. But I mean, if some people say something, everybody ain't gonna agree with it. But like I said, at the end of the day, and I said in your chat, 90% of these people don't know nothing. They running with what somebody else done regurgitated. 9 times out of 10, but they trying to flip Dana J commentary. No, man, you can't flip my commentary. You get in the books, learn the cases for yourself, then you can talk.
Oh
Other
yeah,
than that,
but a
other
lot of
than
people,
that, you're gonna look stupid.
yeah, people do that. But Lil Mac, this is my point. I'm saying when she comes in, you can't set fires because that's what I'm saying. She might have some valid points, but when you name call a person and you accuse them of not doing something or try to dictate what they should be doing, you're gonna get a negative response. That's
Woo!
the thing.
That's a blow right there. That's a blow right there.
That's
And
it.
and she killed it with that. She killed it with that night. She killed it. She killed her own self with that night. I mean, I
But
just
I'm gonna say this much. But I'm gonna say this much, and I ain't see the live. But a Sky, you say name calling. How many people that be in the chat, but that you talking about on a channel, but that you talk about name call other people?
What you mean? On they channel?
Yeah.
I can't tell nobody what to do on their channel.
No. I said how many people that be over there, but a name call other people. So my thing is, if somebody come over there and they name calling, how can they get offended when they do the same stuff?
I don't
uh,
understand the question.
I don't know. I don't
I'm talking
name
about
call like
me.
that.
I don't want people name calling them. You talking about? I'm saying
No, Scott. Listen to what I said. Listen to what
I,
I said. Listen to
Mm.
what I said. Because and the young lady best in the chat said that she was being called names, right? So I
mm,
said it's weird because if she came in speaking facts and if she came in making people shook, that's what they divert to over there.
well, see, I don't know. All I can say is this: I have to go off my experience and how I encountered her. I was doing a wonderful live on Valerie Payton. She came in and blew my whole live up. Name called me a distractor, and then told me what I wasn't doing. Okay,
Mm.
so when I when I
Mm.
see her go on your panel, I can't remember what she did over there, but I do. I think she name
Now,
called you.
so she called me them COVID people, and that set me off because I don't deal with none of them COVID people. I don't even deal with people that talk to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, but then she went on another panel, and it's the same thing. So I'm saying it's a pattern, but I could just go off what happened with me, and that's what made me first call it out. Like, whoa, hold on, red flag. But I'm
Right.
saying like, um, Right, you
But I'm
called
just
me. Uh, no, you didn't call me no detractor. You called me a distractor or something like that. That's what you call me. Okay, so but that's what I'm saying. It's like when you if you come in with good points, then let the points stand. You can't name call somebody and then think nobody's gonna defend themselves. I mean, that's just not right.
but a
It's not
lot of people,
what you want.
Sky. But I'm gonna say this, a lot of people don't want you to stand on good points, and they just want to hear from what they want to hear from. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We in 2024. There's a lot of channels that you won't ever see me back on again. There's a lot of channels you won't. I'm to the point now where I know they say, "Oh no, you can't tell nobody where to go," but that's the way I keep down drama. I mean, if you want to be a part of them channels, then go ahead by all means, but don't bring them spirits to my channel. And that's how I look at it.
You know
And,
that
and
crazy turkey lost.
and it can it really turn people the wrong way. But you know me, I don't care. I don't care
See,
what nobody think.
oh, no, this is my thing. See, with me, and I've what's going on, B roll? I I listen to everybody. I intake everything, okay? And that's just how I've always been. So I gave her a fair opportunity also to come up and make a point, and then it just blew up. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
I can't, and then when I see it again on another channel, that is calling when you call me you saying you call me a detractor. That's a name calling because you're accusing me of a negative.
Of being a detractor. Yeah.
Yeah, so that you saying that I'm taking away from something. Okay, so it's
Well,
like you expect me not to respond to that, because now I don't want to hear your point. I don't want to hear nothing you talking about at that point. Everything you were trying to prove is now gone out the window.
but you
Okay,
can't get like that, Scott. You gotta give
what
him the
do
benefit of the
you mean? Is you snapping on me, Dana? You know I'm petty as they come now. You
You
know.
know, I'm Mr. Petty. You know, I don't care.
Okay, so the best bet is don't name call me. You can get away with trying to get your point. And I gave if you go back to that live, I gave her a long time to get it off. I kept saying, "So what is your point?" I remember. So what is your point? And then it just I don't know. It just got away from me. But yeah, that's how I am. I like to listen to everybody's stuff. And trust me, people think because I have a conversation with somebody, I believe them 100%. That's not the case. I'm just not the type of person to be like, oh, I call BS on you. Because you wanna have a conversation with people. You don't want to shut people down. You want to communicate with them and listen to what they're saying. But once you
I,
name call me, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's about a rap. It's a rap.
I
She
don't know.
listen.
Those they
She said, "Scott, you claim
right.
that R.
Kelly
Kelly."
did have sex with a minor, but that was not proven. You claim that it was part of the culture, but it is not a part of the culture, nor that of the. It is a part of the culture.
Huh? Wait, huh?
But let's read again. Okay, Scott, you claim that R. Kelly did have sex with a minor, but that was not proven. You claim that it was part of the. It is, but and what do you mean? I can't. I'm telling you what happened in the paperwork, Audra. Once again, before you could say anything to me and challenge anything I'm
Uh
saying,
oh.
you got to get in that
And
paperwork,
she
girl.
wasn't saying that it was part of the culture like that. She just was saying
Oh
that
no, no,
it
no,
was
no.
a.
I was
No,
saying
no, no, no.
because
Oh,
That was
it's
part of the
part of
culture.
Chicago culture. Yes, it is.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. She. Well, okay,
that part's a
okay.
fact.
But
And
that's
I'm
part of
not.
Okay.
but that part of everybody culture. It's not just Chicago.
Yeah,
Right,
you
that ain't just no Chicago thing. Because I thought you was
right.
gonna. I thought she was. You really meant it like how we were talking about it before, Sky. And then you was like, that shit. It was known. It was a known thing in Chicago. You know that day we were talking
Yeah,
about it. Really, you know,
it
like
is.
shit.
But see,
We
that's
all had sex at a young
not
age.
from
You know.
where we from. So she doesn't understand that
Right, right,
that's
right,
what it
right,
is.
right. Yeah.
Okay, and in regards to what happened with the whole thing with the minor, you got to get in the paperwork. Okay,
What up,
I can't
Mona?
what he did and didn't do. I wasn't there, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go off what the paperwork stated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not about what was proven. It was proven in the paper.
Yeah.
paperwork.
And you know what?
So now, if you want to go argue with the paperwork, then so be it.
You know what's a crazy part too though? Yeah, because when you look at it,
This is what she not getting. Look,
huh?
The paperwork
the
comes from the
paperwork comes
point of a
from
view
the
primarily of the prosecutor, which is true. The prosecution never proved that he had sex with a minor.
yes, they did.
Mm, mm,
When you look at this,
Hey,
yeah,
Sky, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was at court in New York. They ain't never proved that.
They never
we ain't
proved
talking
it.
about New York. We talking about Chicago trial. If
In
that's what
Chicago, they ain't never proved it.
They never
It was
proved it in
word of mouth.
Chicago.
right? No, no, no. This what y'all not understanding. In the trial, the young lady's testimony is evidence, whether you like it or not.
That's word of mouth, but that's not.
It
But
is
that's
word
not
of mouth.
proven.
It's word of mouth, but it's testimony. Okay.
But,
So
but
unless the prosecution, I'm sorry, the defense comes back and refutes that testimony, that is what stands. Okay.
That's what
mm,
we
That's
understand.
whether you like it or not. That's just what it is. So you can say it wasn't proven, whatever. I'm saying in the paperwork, that is what it came out to be.
well, Scott, but I have to say this. On that note, and I'm impartial about all this. On that note, I must say that um, the testimony did come from a couple young ladies, but none of their testimonies were credible because they were destroyed. However, when you have a made up mind about some things already, that's what it's going to be. So
Wait
at
a
the
minute.
end of the
Hold on. Let me
hold,
clarify. I'm not saying I believe them, but you're not going to sit up here and nobody can tell me what was in that paperwork and what was testified to. But go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
oh, I'm not trying to tell you what was in the paperwork.
No,
Or
not you. I'm talking about
oh,
what you're
okay,
saying. Go ahead. Yeah.
not. But I'm just saying, like, based on and what Jason Meisner and was saying in Chicago, and based on what I witnessed firsthand in New York. Nah, they didn't have no firsthand evidence, including when they called themselves introducing in the videos that they had. And the videos that they had, it showed a depiction of Kelly in a video, but it wasn't a sex video. And then what they did was, but they had everybody close their eyes and put on the headsets, and they put like sounds like screaming sounds or somebody getting beat or something like that. And they put and when there's more hearing, it puts you in a mindset of it being way worse than it is than a visual. So in Chicago, when they asked about the tapes, and the feds and the federal government said that we don't feel comfortable showing these because we couldn't even validate these.
Right. I hear everything y'all saying.
So my thing
With
is,
the tapes. Oh, go
so
ahead.
my thing is, Sky, if you're if if you're dangling a bag over my head and for 20,000, and then I get Section 8 for the rest of my life, me and my family, and you relocated me out of Chicago out to LA, you goddamn right that nigga guilty. Yeah, he touched me. He did everything. He moonwalked up my back and everything, if you catch what I'm saying.
Yeah, I totally get it.
That's a fact.
And I'm not saying that I believe them, but the bottom line is what was proven. I shouldn't say what was proven. What was stated in court is what has to be documented because that's what happened. The defense failed to do their job to refute it. You have to have
No,
a proper defense to defend it. So you
no. But I'm gonna say this: Jennifer Bonjean did great in Chicago. Bo Brinley did great in Chicago. And the
yeah,
problem is they going uphill against a guy that's loved by everybody and then was hated on due to public lies and public lynching. So guess what? I'm gonna ask this question, Sky. Where where was R. Kelly supposed to get a fair trial at?
he wasn't gonna get a fair trial.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So when
So if
see,
you know that already,
like
there's no way that you can even. agree with what the government did.
I didn't say I agree with it. I'm stating what happened. See, you all have to understand what I'm saying. What happened in that paperwork is what it is. The
It's not.
defense did not refute what the prosecution was putting down. Same thing in New York. That's how he got found guilty. So, what we believe and what we know is not what happened in court
What up,
because
Gemini Dawn?
the
Go ahead,
defense
Tom. Listen.
backed up.
No, watch
Understand?
this. Watch
We
this.
know that girl lied, but she
And you
was able
know,
to get on the stand, present her testimony, and it was not refuted. As long as with the rest of the girls, they was up there lying and carrying on. But guess what? The defense did not refute it, so he
that's
got
not true.
found guilty. How was he found guilty then if it wasn't
But
true?
that's not true because in Chicago it was refuted. One, once again, but a judge moved the goalposts, and with 2 seconds left in the game.
That part too. But what did they do to refute it? How? What was the
Oh,
challenge?
Bon Jean broke all that down, and then on top of that, it was making the so-called women upset. However, however, the reason why totally say that they found him guilty in Chicago was one, it was what the government did was they overwhelmed in the jurors. And the same thing they did in New York. But the difference between in New York and Chicago was New York wasn't prepared as far as defense was. Bon Jean really wasn't totally prepared in Chicago, but she did best with what she had, and it really broke it down. However, if the judge never moved the goalposts and with 2 seconds left in the game, Rob wouldn't have got charged with nothing.
Right, and I understand it. But see, what you all have to understand is this. And even when you arguing this kale shit, you all have to be able to tell people why was he convicted, and you have to
I tell them all the time.
why he was convicted, and then you have to also tell them what happened. What was the testimony of some of them? Now I can't go and say all of them because there's still some more reading I have to do. But the primary people, I could chop on it. You see what I'm saying? And
But
when
a
it comes
primary
to
people testimony what and was destroyed. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Uh, for the counts that they found Rob guilty in Chicago, it was because you had a shit show on top of a clown show on top of an overwhelming show. But now what I'm waiting to see is the appeal.
And
And the
they
right
thing about it is, if they give Rob the appeal, he's walking.
now,
I'm gonna
see,
be honest with you. I
they
don't
didn't even
think.
take no time to prepare for that motherfucker for that case either.
Say
right.
what?
This is
They
what
didn't
I'm.
take no time to prepare for that case either. And
You
you know,
saying the
period.
the
That's
2000?
not true. But that's not true.
They had that case in court so quick, man.
But that's not true. I'm
But
gonna
I'm
say this: Canic and them. I'm not understanding their BS. Um, but I do understand because I understand the fact that and the people that was claiming to be for Rob, but they couldn't allow Rob to come out, so they had to do what they had to do because they got stuff. But they had other plans, and I'm gonna stand on that. And
now.
it's like, huh?
No, I'm sorry because I was looking at people comments. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Finish.
Gemini.
yeah. And it's like people that wasn't there, and I'm not even talking about at court. I'm talking about the actual behind the scenes to be able to sit and hear and see certain stuff that's going on. If you wasn't there for that point, a lot of people can't argue. However, when you get to New York, you can see the sabotage from within.
Oh
And
yeah.
I keep saying it. The whole setup of R. Kelly came from Chicago. So now you got to ask yourself this question: why do Chicagoans want a man that did nothing but represent Chicago out the way?
What do you mean that Chicago came from Chicago? That came from Baltimore. What you mean? They ain't coming from nowhere.
Sky,
Oh,
Sky,
how they came from Chicago?
Sky, Sky.
Explain.
Listen,
Huh?
listen, listen, listen. And
Look, you see
because see, I
how?
see
Wait
you
a
trying to
minute,
play.
Scott.
Now
Wait.
tell me
But I see
how.
you trying to
I'm
play
listening.
tonight.
I want to
So I'm
know
gonna break it
how
down.
did they come from
Let
Chicago?
me
I'm
let
listening.
me ask this.
Everybody
Wait,
Let
be
me
quiet.
wait, I'm about to
let
break.
me
Hold. But I see you want to play today. So I'm
What?
about to break it
Tell
down,
me.
Sky.
Okay.
Uh, 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 Cheryl Mack. That's Chicago. Um, Santee, Don Russell, all them Chicago. Um, do I got to keep going?
Those ain't the key factors that took
Oh,
our
wait. A Geronda Pace, Chicago. Major
Chicago
key factor.
right, but that those ain't the key factors that took
that
him
had no business
to
even
keep
getting
our
no
witness
money or
into
Major key
nothing.
Baltimore and
factor.
Florida.
Rhonda Paper
Listen,
had no business getting no
major key
fucking. I
factor.
mean, no money.
And Scott, I know where you trying to go. Are you trying to say, oh no, what about Azriel? Watch this. Without Geronda, that case ain't strong.
Nah, no. You will not get
Yes.
away with that. No. JP was not the okay. We got to go to initials too, y'all. Go to the initials.
Listen,
JP was not the key factor.
listen.
She was not
You
the
What?
star.
mean Django number 5?
A
Django
2 hour
number five.
testimony versus a matter of fact, a 2 day testimony versus a 4 day testimony, Scott?
That's not the point. The point is Django number 5 is the one that helped establish the RICO to bring it to current day. JP was
No,
years ago. Number
no,
5 is the
Oh, come
one
on.
that made that.
no,
Yes, yes,
Let me ask you
yes,
no,
something. What? Let me
no.
ask
yes.
you
Number
what?
5 was just an add-on.
What you mean to add on?
Number 5 was just an add-on, and the main key to New York and Chicago State was JP.
No, no, sir.
Okay,
Huh?
She
What
was
was
not.
that?
JP
and
was
the
not the
main
star witness.
add-on,
They did
Sky,
not call
Sky,
JP the star witness. No,
Sky.
no.
Listen, and the only reason why AC was the star witness is because she was the last seen with Robert Kelly. That's it.
You
And
talking about
the only thing she did was confirm everything that JP and everybody else was lying about.
no. Nope. I
Oh
can't
my
deal
God,
with it.
Jesus Christ.
Because you have to understand, even in the
Great balls
paperwork,
of
she
fire.
deemed the star witness. Okay. And like you're saying, she was the last one with him, meaning she gives a how should I put it? She legitimizes the RICO because she brings it
That's
current
what I
day.
just
If they
said.
would have went into that trial and not had her, they would have looked crazy trying to say, okay, well, he did this 30 years ago, he did this 20
No,
years
they
ago.
wouldn't have because they had JP that got on the stand and destroyed shit.
And it wouldn't been no
No,
Rico.
no. The one who sunk the
That,
ship
that would have
was
been a Rico with
number
JP by
5.
itself.
True.
Nope.
That's
How is that would
true.
have been
That's very
Nope.
a
true.
Rico with JP by
That's
herself
true.
though?
That's
Yo,
true.
Jay,
However,
listen,
her
listen.
being the current one that
Jesus.
was current day legitimized that RICO.
But that's only for the only thing she did. And matter of fact, and let's go here. Scott, maybe we saying the same thing and just in different ways.
Okay.
And because if you really look at it and the way they
Hold
built,
on, hold on. Audra, take them names out my chat now.
I want to ask you a question too, Scott. In a second, when go
Okay,
ahead.
because now I have to apologize because Dana slipped some names in, and I might add too, but no names in the chat, please. If it's somebody name in there, put an abbreviation or some, no names, y'all, and that's everybody because I can't see what everybody's saying. But go ahead. Who was talking?
yeah, the way they build things, right? And what happened was they built it from the inside out. So what they did was, and this coming from what I saw paperwork wise, from what they did was, but they built the case in New York from the inside out, meaning that but they got JP, but they got all of them, but then they got a bunch of unsolicited co-conspirators that did nothing but add on into what JP said and with this and with this and with this. The only thing Azriel was, I mean, but the only thing AC was and was just a
Audrey,
true
don't be funny.
add-on into what was going on. But that's it.
I'm sorry, but don't be funny, Audra. I hope that's a joke. It's the
What
way
did you
she said
say?
it. She said, "I don't have anything else to type. Just block me."
No, I'm saying she got like David Orr and all these people like that. We ain't
Ah,
doing that over here. Just
And
put
I
a
was,
let me-
but
something.
I'm gonna say this. But I'm gonna say this. Dio is dead. But for a lot of people that
right.
says, for a lot of people that says he married Aaliyah,
Like, well, I think he was in there as himself though. He was
who,
there under his name, Demetrius
who,
Smith. Okay, so that's okay. And I think
oh,
yeah, was it Leah Jane Doe, or did they have her
Demetrius
underneath?
was
number
underneath.
one.
Okay, yeah. So we got
Leah
yeah,
was number
we got,
one. Yeah.
but go ahead. Just get them other names out here. Delete the other ones.
But
Let
the
me ask
thing is that, for the thing is that, and the only paperwork that they found on her is when she sued them. So basically, it
right.
was no clear cut conscience of Aaliyah having a marriage certificate and nothing of that. And that's what the people from, and that's what the people from the marriage certificate office and all them up there in Chicago, but they testified to that. But they was like, nah, I mean,
Called the,
and we don't have nothing on her.
it's called the Cook County Vital
Well, that
Registration.
that whole thing to me is like, how should I put it? Because it was the bribery. That's why I don't focus
That's
in
what it
on,
is.
like I don't get into the weeds of the marriage certificate argument that people get into. I don't get into
Yeah.
all that. You know, I'm
It was the
looking at the
bribery charge.
charge,
But
and
but
I'm
but you have to, because they wasn't talking about bribery. But they ain't say nothing about bribery. What they said was he married Aaliyah, and this is the marriage certificate. It wasn't nothing about bribery until the superseding indictment came out.
But
right,
Demetrius
but regardless,
testified.
I'm
But
sorry. Go ahead.
Demetrius testified, so that was the bribery, the
Of
testimony.
course, Demetrius testified.
So that
I
was the
was,
test. That was it right there. That
Right,
covered
but
the
I was
bribery.
there for the testimony, and Demetrius said Robert ain't had nothing to do with it. He
right,
said Robert
Yeah,
ain't even know about it.
right.
yeah,
That's true. But I'm
that's true.
saying
He
you
did
have
say
to,
that.
when it comes to it. That's what I'm saying. When you were explaining it to people, though, you can't get into, you have to kind of, when you talk about this difference, when we talk about paperwork and trial, you have to be able to speak on that. When you talk about what we know outside of the trial, you have to be clear with that, because we know the charge was bribery. We know what Demetrius Smith said, but you have to be clear when you explaining it to people. Say, hey, this is what happened in the paperwork, but we know this outside
Hey,
of the paperwork. You see what I'm saying?
Scott, Scott, listen. If people coming to me saying that Rob guilty over the Aaliyah joint, I'm not breaking nothing down. What you're telling me is that you already know about it. So therefore, and we're going to discuss it like we already know about it. I ain't
You
trying to
know,
give nobody the
Oh, I
olive
see what you're saying.
branch.
but they
Like if
don't
they
know
not
nothing.
for communication. Oh, I agree.
Hey,
And I'm not
But
if
they
they
disagreeing.
don't
don't
know
know
nothing
nothing, then they
about it
shouldn't
being
be
a
trying to
contributor
challenge
to it.
nobody like me.
Right.
They
Oh,
don't
me.
know
Right. I
nothing
feel
though.
the same way though. I'm like,
They
if you
don't know.
gonna come to
They
me,
don't know jack.
you better know your stuff. That's all I'm saying.
They
That's
don't
all
know
I'm saying,
jack.
Dana. And I feel like, and I hear what you're saying, because it's the same thing with you. We've been here too long, and you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you come, you better come correct. That's all I'm saying. Don't try and come with some stuff that you know. I'm with
Let
you
me
with that.
ask you this, guy, because
Uh-huh.
I think we was talking about it before. I don't think Dana was over here then, but I think one time we talking about it before when now the age of consent in Illinois is 17, right?
Correct. Mhm.
Okay, so
No, it's
yeah,
16.
no, it's
7,
not. It's 17 in Illinois.
right.
On Illinois, it's 17.
Correct.
Yeah, it's 16 over in somewhere else, not even California,
Over
not
all
even
the states
Houston,
is different.
somewhere
Every
else
state
though.
has a different age of consent.
Yeah, they got a different. It's between 16 and 18, some type of way. I
Nah,
think it's I think
But now,
it's
now, so
far.
I
it's
saw
between
14.
12 and 17.
Yeah, I seen
Oh my
14,
God! Please
15.
don't tell me
Like,
that.
but go ahead. What's
Yeah,
your point?
But
12 and
let me.
17.
Okay, no, I ain't denying you though. I ain't denying. Um, what I'm saying is though, okay, the age difference is 17. Now, let's say when all this when like back when Kels before he even really blew up, right? Let's look at that. Before he even really blew up. And people in Chicago was accusing him of messing around with young girls up at the high schools and things like that. Now, okay, this is the way I look at it. Now, he allegedly married Aaliyah when he was 27, right? Am I correct?
I can't tell you no dates or nothing
Well,
like
I know the I know the date. I got the screenshot of
that.
the certificate.
Hey
So
Sky,
Uh-huh.
hold on, man. Look, whoever this building number 6 is, man. Look,
what are
check
they
this
talking about? They on
out.
Who
some.
No,
They
no,
on
no, no,
some.
no, no,
is
no.
it?
No, but this how you handle fuck niggas, right? But I understand, but that you want to be part of
Is
the conversation.
is it a what's your face? Okay,
Building number
somebody.
six.
Okay, there we go. G girl came through. There we go, baby girl.
I don't know
See
what
how
he
some
talking about
niggas
with his one word with they one word things or whatever. They
Listen,
messing
No,
with
bro.
don't worry.
they
We don't
messing with my
address the
commentary.
trolls. Yeah. Well, hold
They
on.
messing
Let
with my
DV go ahead.
commentary.
Go ahead, DV. So you
Okay,
said the age of
what was I
consent.
at? It's
Are
You
you
about to
saying the
17.
age of consent?
yes.
Okay, and I was saying that okay, they got so Rob was 27 allegedly when he married Aaliyah. Okay, so
Mm.
Rob then let's say when did that was around the time when Rob made when he made the when they made the Aaliyah album, right? That was it. That was like her first album, right? Wasn't it?
I couldn't tell. I,
Mm.
I'm trying to go somewhere with this when I say this, when I ask y'all this. Okay. So
I think I know where you about to go. I think you asked me this question before, but go ahead.
yeah, I think I did. But now check it out. Now, right, Sky? So, okay, he was 27 then. And he couldn't have, okay, Kels blew up like maybe what 3 to 4 years before that, so which would have put him at the 24, 23, finna be 24 mark or something like that. Now they say he was going to these high schools messing around with all these girls at young ages or whatever. Now Scott, remember we were talking about this, and if I'm not mistaken, don't let me say it wrong, but um I think we were talking about it's supposed to be some type by law. It's supposed to be some type of um um what's the
and
how do
hello
you say
everybody. I'm
5 years?
off. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What
It's
up,
supposed to be
GA
some type of
girl?
hey GA girl. It's supposed to be some type of 5 year age difference, like
You talking about
Is that supposed to be
like
a 5-year limitation or something?
you talking about
limitations.
the
Yeah, like a pass, like sort of like a pass, like
Mm.
you
so
talking about the
because
Romeo Juliet law?
yes, yeah, there you go. So it's
Okay.
supposed to be like a 5 year thing, right? So 5 years, if you was 24, okay. So if you was, let's just put the age at 24. So if you was 24, that would make you at least 19. So even if you said that 20, because after 25, then it's a problem. So if he was messing around with underage girls that was in high school or whatever, how could he be really wrong between the age of 19 and 24? And it's
I'm
allowed.
this.
And,
Okay.
and,
Tell you this.
huh?
Now, in my
Go
research, and people
ahead.
want to refute me. In my research, when I looked up the Romeo Juliet law, it stated
Mhm.
that there was a certain age gap.
Right.
However, it was still illegal, and that if the prosecution want to prosecute you, they can.
They
Okay,
can. Mm,
yes, it's still illegal. So that's what
mm.
I'm saying. You if you
I
want
just
to
don't.
roll the dice, you might win. But if they choose to, and if a parent decides to go to the courts and press charges, if they want to pick them up, you out of there. Now
See,
you
that's
all
why the see
know and
that's
get back to
no.
me. But that's what I saw when I
See,
looked it
that's
up.
why the law needs to. That's why a lot of shit. I ain't gonna. A lot of stuff needs to be changing because you know what? By the time after them girls have a baby, man, like seriously, and then they starting out having them at 15. Cause
Younger
you might
than
as well.
that,
Huh?
13, 12 now.
But I
Yeah, I
got a
mean,
question. But I got a
I just
question to
put it
ask
at
y'all though.
15. I just
But I
put it
got a
at
question.
15. Yeah, I
Oh, go
just
ahead.
put
I'm
it at
sorry.
15. No, go. I was just putting it the age at 15. Just saying, you are right though. They are younger, but I'm just saying for law purposes. That what it's just really crazy though, because when you think about it, a 15-year-old girl can mess around with a guy that's 19 or
Right,
even 20. Because
right.
at 21, you're not considered to be really, really, really like a grown man. Like, you don't consider to be really a grown man though until like you like 25 or more, to after your college days or whatever type thing, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy. How can
Nah,
you
man.
Oh, they don't.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just
Right. See
like,
that. But see, that's the thing. That's why I don't agree with it because when you do it, you're basically criminalizing the behavior.
mm,
So set it up to say anything under 17, if we choose to prosecute you, you're criminalizing the behavior.
right.
But
My
I'm
So
gonna,
20,
but
my
I'm gonna
20,
ask, it-
mm,
but I'm gonna ask this question though. If anybody, I don't know if everybody followed the New York and the Chicago trial, but I'm gonna use Chicago first.
mhm.
As many times as those people could have got deposed up there and they could have got their testimony thrown out. My question is why the judge didn't really throw out a lot of the testimonies, but it should have been thrown out because the first of all, what's her name, Nia, for that set up there and
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
and she sat up there and said that a limo came and picked her up. She went to the airport. She gave and the airport attendants a passcode, got on the plane with no ID, flew to Minnesota. From Minnesota, she got off the plane, got into another a limo, went to a hotel, set a passcode, no ID again, and waited in a room. But watch this.
And the limo
No,
comes
no,
and picked up from the school, right?
right, right. Watch this though. That was post 9/11. What nobody flying and with no passcode. And you needed somebody there and to show ID. That's first thing. Hotels wasn't giving you nothing and without an ID. That's second thing. The third thing is this right here, and what kind of got me. When Jennifer Jean broke it all down, she got upset and wanted to argue, right? But then the judge come back and but the judge come back and say, but then change the wording. No, and a judge's job is not to assist the prosecution or defense. A judge's job is to be impartial and be a referee.
but
And
that's
as we seen in the R. Kelly case, that ain't happened in none of the federal cases.
right. But see, you all get into the weeds of that. Bottom line is the judges were biased. The jurors were biased. Like, I mean, y'all get into the weeds of what they did, and
And
then
you have to get into the weeds of it,
the,
though, Scott.
Oh,
you
Gemini,
know,
that was we know that was dumb right there,
it's
Gemini dumb.
it is what it is. They were biased, and that, like, you see what I'm saying. I don't have to argue in regards to each point that, I mean, it's great for y'all if that's what y'all want to do. I'm just saying when I explain it, I just, now I might give a couple of when it comes to the jury bias because some people aren't clear on why we state that they were biased. But I mean,
All
they were
juries were
biased.
tainted because everybody watched the bull crap.
Yeah,
The
they saw the
survivor.
jury, and I mean that's what I'm saying. So it's like a lot of that stuff, and that's what I'm saying. It's like people got to understand when they arguing this stuff, and that's why going back to what she was saying about I stated that it was part of the culture, and it was. And if you're not from where I'm from and experience what we experience, it might be hard for others to understand. Like you said, it's not just Chicago culture; it is within the color folks culture. But that's the statement that I made, and I'm standing on it. I'm not withdrawing that. I meant what I
So
said. That's what it was, and that's what it is.
let me ask you this, guy. So if it wasn't no surviving, what do you think this case will stand in if it wasn't no
It wouldn't have
surviving?
been no case.
Hmm.
I don't think right. It wouldn't. First of all, like he
Mm,
said, it wouldn't been a case. But I don't believe that. Um, the jury will be so biased. I
Right.
don't,
I don't.
at the
I ain't
same
gonna.
time, while his image and his character was still blemished, the documentary just did so much damage
Yeah.
because a lot of these people don't know what happened in the trial versus what happened in the documentary. I think these people convicted him on what they saw in the documentary because you, the stuff that I saw that they were showed was domestic arguments.
Man, I
But
broke
then
all that
too.
down.
You
But
know,
When I
then
broke,
too, Sky. Even if it wasn't no documentary, then I think it still would have tried. They still would have tried to pull it. I'm gonna tell you why.
no, they
Because
wouldn't.
what's good, Robert Kelly? Let me tell
oh
you
yeah,
why.
they still was gonna take him down. They still
You
got
know
him.
why? You know why, Sky? Because just like back in the days in the early '90s,
What
when
up? What up, Keller?
Hey,
just
Kelly,
like back in the days,
baby
Scott,
girl,
when all the stuff was going on, right in Chicago, they was building cases on that man. They was building cases on them. If you from Chicago, they was building cases on this man about the R word and stuff like that, SA word or whatever
yeah.
before, and that's what people on YouTube don't realize. They don't know. See, the only people the stuff on YouTube, the people on YouTube, I'm saying, only thing y'all know is about what's going on in far as paperwork and stuff like that. You ain't from Chicago and was in them streets. You really don't know what's going on. That it's a lot that's been going on and been said about that man. I'm talking about, man. You mention that man's name out here, it would be like, oh yeah, he did it. He this and that. He was hanging around them schools and he
That's
did this
why.
and that.
That's
But
It's
why
they
a
I
bunch of
said,
bull.
off the
It's a bunch
and
of
that's
people.
why
BS.
I said what I said. And people got mad at when I said what I said. But I said Chicago as a whole do not give a hell about Robert Sylvester Kelly. I said
They don't,
it's pockets of people in Chicago that love that
It's
man.
probably the people
because it's a
all over the
stigma in
world. There's no
Chicago.
state that completely loves Kales. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Not giving
It's a stigma in Chicago because with our celebrities, period, that they
right.
don't really care about. So you
Yeah.
cannot. Didn't I tell you this before, Scott? I say you can't be no celebrity or and be rich and famous in Chicago and then think that what I'm saying, it's gonna be all peaches and cream. It's not gonna happen like that. I'm sorry. Because the people in Chicago, they always feel like you owe them something in the streets out here. You know. You ain't even gotta be from the streets. You could have grew up and not been a gangbanger at all.
Man, and Chicago got that I need what you got mentality and don't want to work for it. But
No,
it's not just
Chicago got that.
Chicago.
No, Chicago got that. I'm a gangster mentality and think, hey, that bully mess. Like, hey, I'm from you. We Chicago, and what I'm saying. Hey, we want whatever you say. Hey, we say you owe us something. Then that's
Hold on.
what it is.
Let me address her because this is getting irritated because I've said it
See,
before
and Andre, you're not even from Chicago, Andre. Hey,
one last time. This is what you're not understanding.
this is
When it comes down to the culture, when I'm speaking in regards to that, I'm referring to older men dating younger women going after older women going after younger guys, and vice versa. Okay.
fact, facts.
There is no. I'm not using that to validate any proof that he slept with anybody. I'm letting you know that's the culture. Okay. Now, when you get in the paperwork, Audra, then come and holler back at me. Okay. What those young girls testified to is considered evidence. The defense did not refute what those girls testified to, and that is part of the reason why
Not
he was
true.
found guilty.
Yeah. And
That's
let me
not
tell you
true.
something else.
That
Let me
is
say something
true.
else,
How
Sky.
is it not true?
That's
Let me
not
say
true.
something else
Devon
before,
James
because I
did
know he
refute
going.
them.
Wait a minute,
I'm
thing.
talking about New York. You got to start with
Oh,
New
God.
York. And the thing, what what
But you got to understand that was a sham job from the beginning.
it doesn't matter, Dana. You can
Rob was sabotaged by his
sham, but
own
you have to
folks.
state the facts of what happened. You can
There
say
you
it
go.
was a sham, but you cannot refute what happened in the transcripts and the testimony. That's what I'm
I'm a,
saying. You can say I don't agree with this, but you have to tell people what happened, and that's what happened.
I,
And
I'm
then
gonna be
you
honest
also
with
have
you.
to tell them. You also have to explain what the law says too, though. Then, if you're gonna go off the paperwork,
That part too. That part
I'm gonna be
too.
honest with you. If there's anybody I felt sorry for in New York, that was Azriel, former best friend.
Jane Doe, number 5.
Yeah, Jane Doe's number 5, former best friend. But that girl, man, I bet my bottom dollar for that girl living in a mental institution right now.
damn. Who
When
was
I
I?
say when I say Canic would not let up off of her, it was to the point where she started crying. She started, oh, I gotta go. And she started hyperventilating. And I'm like, "Girl, what is
Who,
wrong with this
who
girl?
who was ISIS the one? I don't know how to say it, Sky, because I
ISIS
don't.
ain't never take the stand.
Are you
Right.
talking about the sister? Jane Doe, number 5 sister.
Yeah, ISIS ain't never take the
ISIS.
stand.
Is she the sister? I thought that was her best friend, a guy
Nah,
friend.
that's her
Okay.
sister.
Mm,
Sister. Okay. The
But
Jane
that's
younger.
why. But that's
5.
why I say you can't listen to everything. And and I got a problem with people trying to flip the script. You
Look,
know,
baby girl said, but see, this is what I'm saying. Dana wants to act like it's a whole group of people that don't like Kels. It's pockets. Nobody 100% likes anybody in Chicago. That's what I want him to understand. It's not gonna.
listen.
They
And
even
I'm gonna
talk
say
about
this, and I don't care about nobody getting mad at me. I think Rob should have never went back to Chicago. He should have said "fuck Chicago"
Oh,
I'm
I
and
not
kept
told you.
going.
on
Oh,
that,
wait. We
but
we
I'm
talked
saying
about that.
argue
We
about
talked about
Michael
that.
Jordan. Okay,
'Cause-
so you got people that's from Chicago that'll put up a debate with you about him not being the greatest. So that's what I'm saying. Chicago ain't a
I
hundred.
tell you, Michael Jordan ain't the greatest.
Well, we already know how he
That's
was,
bull. That's BS. But
but I'm
anyway, we
right.
I
gonna
tell
move right
you,
along
man.
from that.
Listen, listen.
Because we talked about that though. We talked about that though, Dana. Because remember, because I mean, when he got that, he should have been moved away from Chicago.
Listen,
You know what I tell people all the time. I tell people all the time. They always say in Chicago that a lot of females be like, I got a friend. She used to mess with our. She used to mess with Kale. She used to this and that and the third. And I went with her one time, and she was. Listen, I don't give a damn if you was not in the room with her. Guess what? It won't stand up in court. You ain't got no video when you in
listen,
the
man.
room. It's not gonna stand up.
Listen, listen. That's not true. And the reason why I say that is because we witness sham jobs and sham testimonies stand up in court. And I'm talking about in the
First
R.
of
Kelly
Through
case.
all,
testimony,
that's
through testimony,
y'all
right?
better go touch base with your law friends because whether you like it or not, that little, it's evidence.
You say with
That
my law,
little
you say with my
phony
law
But I
friend.
never said it wasn't
evidence.
evidence, Scott. But I said it was
Little
a
phony.
sham testimony. And
Right.
like
Okay.
I
I get
said,
that, but I'm saying you could say it's a sham, but when you're explaining to people what happened in court, because they're gonna,
no,
why was he
no,
convicted?
no,
You have
no,
to
no, I explain it just the way it is. And I explain it from a personal visionary point of
hold on.
me witnessing it.
Hold on. There are older women that groom young men before age 18 too. But why talk about that knowing that this man has been convicted of human trafficking with no proof?
Yeah, but
Who
ain't
was
no women,
convicted of human
women.
trafficking with that's being a detractor? What
Oh,
are
see,
you
But the
talking about?
women, the women are unlikely to go to jail though about it. So
listen, listen. I'm gonna put it like this, man.
unless you're a teacher,
Tomorrow or today, uh,
Yeah. Hold on, I'm
listen,
trying to understand what she's talking about. But why talk about that knowing that this man
I thought you was tired of
why
typing,
talk about
girl.
that? Why wouldn't I talk about that?
hey, Sky. So are you going to
What
talk about the Trump
makes
situation?
no sense, Audra? And that's why you get booted out of chats because you
See,
don't maintain the level of education and understanding to comprehend when somebody is talking to you to help you out in this situation. Why would
Audra,
I not talk
be,
about a situation
before
to
you put your
away
foot
from
in
the
your
fact?
mouth.
When was he accused? convicted of
Baby
you.
girl said no, he should have never went to Atlanta. You crazy. This is the best place for him.
No, boy, please. He shouldn't have. No, he needs to move farther than Atlanta. He
I
should have been
I
way farther than Atlanta. He should have been over there with
but
them Nigerians or something.
understand that they couldn't eat or leave the room.
Where the age consent was, what you say, 12, 13?
That's very true. But understand this, baby girl. Okay. And this is what all y'all got to understand. And I'm going to say it one last time. They said a lot of stuff that we know are lies. Okay. We're not saying, and you'll never hear me say that what happened in the transcripts is true or accurate. What happened in the transcripts is what happened in court. Okay. And once those girls testified to the information, because the defense failed in their job to refute what
Uh,
was stated as
I don't know why Sky keep trying to
evidence.
throw the defense under the bus like that.
That's what happened. If the
That's not
defense
what
did
happened.
their job, Dana,
Because
he
they
would have
wasn't
won.
S. They wasn't S. That's why.
Okay, that's the bottom line. The defense, and I'm not saying that it was bad. I'm not talking about his attorneys. I'm
You right,
stating
and you
when
right,
it
little
comes to
mama.
them, they okay in the New York trial. Well, hold on, let me finish saying what I'm saying. Um, in regards to what happened in court, they testified to that. We already know that they was up there lying and carrying on. And if you don't refute the testimony, baby girl, and everybody else, that is what stands. Okay. You have to have a defense. The defense team has to come up there and say, okay, well, prove to me that they couldn't eat or couldn't do this and whatever in the room. You see what I'm saying? You have to refute that. Otherwise, that's the testimony that's gonna stand. Now, I feel like in a New York trial, they needed a law firm. Those individual attorneys was not gonna beat that trial. It was two
They wasn't
people.
gonna. They wasn't gonna cut it.
Yeah,
Especially,
they
especially since they was sitting their butt up there, falling asleep in court,
right. You had
making tick,
they weren't prepared.
making damn TikTok videos.
Yeah,
Okay.
they weren't
Yo,
prepared. So
you can't listen to everything you hear.
What you mean? That
BB. You can't
did
listen to everything you
Nicole
hear.
Nicole
And I know
made
where that's coming from, but you can't listen to
No,
everything you hear, man.
Nicole made. What you
thank
mean?
you.
I saw it. Nicole made TikTok videos.
And she made a TikTok video a year after it was over. Stop, bro.
I don't care. I don't care.
And she made a TikTok video a year after the case was over, even though I don't
No.
like Freaky Tricky Nikki, and
Yeah.
because of what she did.
Well, that
Hey,
man,
Mom.
he didn't. Well, he didn't fall asleep in court. After a
Cannon,
year after,
Cannon
neither
did.
did. Neither
Can-
did. Neither did. I mean, when it come to Greenberg, he's a good lawyer. Okay, I got a couple of friends that he got off. But what I'm
Greenberg is
saying
a
is
what?
Greenberg,
Greenberg is a what?
a lawyer.
Okay.
That's
This is
what
where
you
I
call.
gotta exit this conversation.
What I
Okay.
say? What I say?
Okay. Are you saying he a good lawyer? So if that's your opinion, then okay.
No, I didn't. I mean, he a good. I'm saying he a decent. I'm saying because he got people off. I know, but what I'm saying, but no,
But
where I
that's
was
your
going.
opinion. So I can't
Right, right.
I can't
No,
debate
no,
your opinion.
no. Right, but what I'm saying is, but what made him a horrible lawyer to me because he wanted that money first. You know, with Kels, he wanted money first.
What? Wait. What lawyer don't want money first?
Right. Well, I
I
don't.
mean, yeah, hey, but he knew Kels didn't have no money.
But what
No,
lawyer
that
don't want money
no.
first?
You got it. It's business. You got to have the money first. That's how they.
Right.
I mean, hey, Kels
I'm
didn't
gonna be
have no
honest
money.
with you. It was one lawyer that would have broke everything down in New York. But the scammers and everybody didn't want that lawyer there, so they made sure that he got removed. That's all.
Mm.
And I still say,
Okay,
look at
sis, I see you in the chat.
yeah, and
I
I still
say,
say, look at Doug Anton's track record
Hmm.
of people that he got off or beat versus all of the other lawyers that was there, including Canning.
Hmm.
and the bottom line is this, and you all can have your opinions. I'm saying R. Kelly needs a law firm. He needs people who can do investigation work. Also, a huge enough body or staff to take on that case. Those
Just not
individuals,
say pay up, pay up. No,
those
Not really.
individual attorneys were not working together. They were
Hey, Scott,
fighting and infighting. They were not winning that. It wasn't
Scott,
happening. Uh huh.
that, that's true. But I'm gonna say this: from what I saw, that's all. But that's all they had to do was produce 53 people. Rob would have walked
53 people to do what?
to testify on Robert's behalf.
He has to
See
have
the
some
whole thing. See the whole thing about it was you had to match firepower with firepower.
right.
They
You
wasn't,
gotta
but they wasn't letting
And
no,
him.
now listen to what I'm
wait,
saying.
wait, wait, wait,
You
wait,
have to
wait,
refute the
wait,
testimony.
Scott, hold on, Scott, hold on, hold on.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And, and this is why I said Rob would have walked because the government and produced 50 people, right?
Hmm.
Everybody except for one said that they don't want him to go to jail.
But they
And the
discredited
only
it.
and the only one, but that said he wanted to go to jail, and that was the dude that made an ass out of himself and talking about, oh yeah, but I want to fight that nigga right now. Just because Rob fired him and because he put everybody that was on that tour life in danger.
How many did they discredit as bad acts? Was it like 30 something or was it 27, 20?
Everybody got discredited. Everybody except for one, and that was Valerie.
You talking about the bad acts evidence?
I'm talking about the bad acts, the ones that was bad acts.
You talking about for the? Are you talking about the people that testified against Robert, right?
Yeah, yeah, the people that testified against them and then they considered them bad acts.
Panic did a good job with
So
what
she
he
let them
did.
go. So she made them leave or whatever.
Panic Panic did a good job of what he had to work with, but Panic didn't listen to nobody except for the so-called people that was supposed to have been for Rob, but that sabotage Rob.
Mm.
And
But yeah,
since he listened to those people, he got swept off the floor.
yeah, but they didn't have enough people up there that to be for him either.
I just said that. That was done
No, I was
intentionally.
going off what you. I was agreeing with what you just said a second ago. Yeah, they
Yeah,
didn't
but
have
that
enough
that was
people.
done intentional though.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm stating this, and this is what you all have to understand. Okay. The man was convicted because he did not have a prepared defense team. Okay.
Mm.
Now you can shake it how you want, but also, well, let me include not only them,
So
you had
how was Jennifer getting paid?
judge, you had
Jennifer wasn't there at that time.
bias, and
No,
you
I'm talking about now.
jurors
How she
that
getting
were
paid
biased.
then?
Man,
See,
that's
royalties
listen,
and stuff,
Hold
right?
on,
listen.
wait, y'all. Don't say
Oh,
nothing because I get this to the people. You
okay.
had judges that was biased. You had
Yep.
jurors that were biased, and then you
Yep.
also had a defense team that was not prepared. Okay,
Hmm.
and that is why R. Kelly got convicted. Because I want that to be clear over here of what happened. Okay, but who was saying what now?
I'm saying, how's Jennifer get J Bo? How's she getting paid now? Then it's got to be
Man,
off royalties or something, right?
man, man, but it's nobody's business, bro.
I mean,
I
well,
mean,
I'm saying this. He,
I'm just comparing it to the fact
R.
as we were just talking about Greenberg. You know what I
But that's
mean?
nobody's business. Like, I mean,
Right,
that's why I just
but I'm gonna say, hold on, let me. I don't. Nobody is gonna know how she's getting paid, but I'm gonna put on the table that he was getting royalties. Okay,
Exactly.
now, but wait, he also had some lawsuits in which he had to pay out. So
Right.
I'm saying nobody, unless you talk to her, is gonna be able to tell you how she's getting paid. But understand, R. Kelly was getting royalties, but a lot of that stuff was going to child support, and he's also paying back
Mhm.
lawsuits.
And
Okay.
royalties come royalties when you get a royalty check. That's every year,
no, it's
right?
not.
Well, no, he
No,
was getting it quarterly, wasn't he? I believe it was quarter.
no. But but that's every quarter,
Yeah, he was getting quarter.
and you got 3 quarters out of a year.
No, 4 quarters out of a
Four
year.
No,
quarters. It's four
it's
quarters.
three.
Four
And
quarters.
Four.
music is
Four
three. Is
quarters.
every 3 months. Oh, you don't count January. You count February, March, April. That's when your first check come out. Then that's when you count the next three. That's when your next check come out. Then you count the next three. That's when your next check come out.
Right. So it's four. It's four quarters in a
It's
dollar.
still
That's
four
what
quarters then.
quarterly is four.
Listen,
It's 4 quarters.
okay.
So it has to be four. Like you saying, it could be
I'm
every.
trying to tell you how the music industry work, but okay.
Okay, but okay,
Well, no,
because
I
my
hear what
brother he went to
you're saying,
school
but
for music too. So I'm trying to, but I swear, I thought this whole time, I thought royalty checks were only issued out once a year though.
Every
That's
3 months.
what every 3 months.
Yep. It's the end
Damn.
of every third month.
So okay, so even if so, okay, we can put it like that then. Whether they getting it every 3 months, 4 months, I
right,
didn't know that
not gonna be
shit.
technical.
Regardless of what it is, I didn't know, Sky.
Right.
I mean, I thought it was once a year. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. No,
You know
he
what
was.
I'm saying? I ain't
That's
gonna
what
even
we
front.
reported. Now I don't know if that changed, but he
Yeah.
was like every 3 or 4 months he was getting a check. And wasn't it like 4 million or something like that a quarter? Or was that for the year?
Nah, I'm gonna be
Most
honest with you.
most people ain't getting that amount
And
for
nobody never knew how much he was getting because it was never a set amount.
Right.
and I don't think most people getting that amount for royalties, are they?
They getting
Man,
way
hell
more than
yeah.
that. Oh,
For
that
a
for
million?
him, that was low.
Man,
I thought it was
that's a
lower than
low
that.
end. You
Yeah,
know how
that
much Babyface get a quarter?
Okay, okay. I mean, I'm like I said, I don't know. I'm not. Hey, look, I'm not. Hey, I'm not going to debate it. I don't know. I
no.
just thought I assumed it because I heard a few different other people say some stuff before, but I don't go off what people say like that. So I don't.
Okay, just think about this, DV, like this. Kale
Okay.
was a multi-millionaire,
Music module.
three
Yes.
hundred million. Okay, he
Yes.
was generating, if not more. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. So you assume for him to only be getting four M's a quarter, that's low. Think
That's
about
low.
other
They said
artists.
when they say his estate is worth like 115 something like that million before he went to court. I mean before he went got locked up.
Probably was.
I don't
They said it
know.
was only 115.
I don't know numbers, but I'm saying when you think about how much these people just get for doing one tour,
Mm-hmm.
doing one stay, even in Vegas, like they're making that a night almost. You see what I'm saying? So think about Kale's
Hmm.
getting just the four M's. That's like low for a man of his stature. That lets you know,
Yeah.
like
But you
he's
know what, Sky? But the way that but for the way the industry is set up, and I'm gonna speak now for like the 360 deals. Oh, your 360 deals, and depending on how much money you take up front, and you
mm-hmm,
got to pay that back, plus your first
Yeah.
album
Yeah.
back,
That's true.
and
That's
plus
true.
everything else back.
That's
Also,
true.
basically, if you go platinum on your first album and you don't see none of that, and you make your money
Right.
off your tour.
Right. Depending on how many times you go on tour or whatever, and then
But
you
I
still
mean,
getting.
but I mean, and you're gonna make your money. But let's just say you do one big tour because see, and when Rob came out with the 12 play album, he was on a big ass tour. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Rob wasn't even the headliner of the tour.
Right.
But
He sure right. Right.
but but
Right.
by the time they got halfway through the tour, he became the next to the headliner. So they made him a co-headliner.
You talking about earlier, back in the days, the earlier,
Yeah, with his first major tour, what
like with who
that
was
was the
it, Levert?
Budweiser Superfest joint, and with Salt and Pepper, LL Cool J, R. Kelly.
Yeah, and he was
Um,
doing some with Levert too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think I heard that. It could
no,
have
but
been, I
that
think
was
it was Levert.
after that though.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that was after that, and that's when they wanted because see, Rob was supposed to be part of LSG,
Yeah. He
so
showed
that
was.
was after all of that.
I just found that out too. Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask this. So when you get royalties, right? What all come out of what is deducted out of the royalties? Is it like taxes?
Now
What
it all
else?
depends how you negotiate. Everybody deductions is different.
Okay.
but I
February, May,
look,
August, and November.
It could
No,
be
that's
it
not.
could be so in other words, it could be fucking child support,
Oh, that's coming out.
um,
That's what. That's
No,
what.
but
whatever.
so that's called a garnishment.
A
That's what.
garnishment. That's what I'm asking. Like
Yeah,
garnishment.
that's
And
what was happening with. Cause you, I don't know if you were here when that whole thing was going out with his wife, and she
yeah,
was, you
I
know,
was there.
trying to get child
Oh, I was,
support. That's
yeah, I was
coming
there.
out of there. Lawsuits are coming out of there. That's his income. So any
Yeah,
type of deductions are coming out of that money. That's his money.
yeah. Okay.
Man,
No,
this,
No
Dana
other
went over the he
off the
went
top.
over that, but he went over that. He just didn't expound on it a whole heavenly lot though. But he went over that a little bit part too, because I remember him talking uh that woman getting some type of child support punishments or something that
And I
I
might
think
even think
I forget some
restitution might
shit.
be coming out of that. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was.
Right,
So
anything that's a garnishment is coming out of royalties.
okay.
right. That's what I was right exactly.
So
I
yeah,
remember some
uh,
stuff though, Sky. It just I just don't remember enough to be sitting up arguing with nobody in debate.
I but I don't need to see when it comes to that. Kind of have to know numbers, but I'm saying if you could talk just in a like even when it's like a range, like we saying, we
Right,
know
right,
getting some money. We don't know how much it was. We
right.
do remember he had lawsuits against him, and I remember the wife trying to fight for child support, which was coming out of that money because that's his
Hmm.
money, that's his income. So it was being
Hmm.
deducted from that. But when it comes down to fine numbers, hell no, we don't know that. You know.
Cause she got like, cause um, then she get like that 300 some thousand something
I,
like that before
I don't know.
when she bought that damn house after he went to jail.
She
I don't,
bought what house?
The house that she got. Remember, they were showing it. They were showing. Well, I seen the
She
house
was
they were
renting that townhouse, bro.
that white kitchen.
She was renting that townhouse.
She was renting it.
Yeah. What she did with that money, and she went and bought a dispensary though.
Oh, okay. So
art.
she didn't really back. You know, well, you know how she do. She gonna get on there in front like, yeah, I bought this. I got. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
don't
she
know.
was renting that house, man.
She ain't spending all that money like that at one time. If she was that smart, then she would have been had a business or something.
And
I
she
don't
got
see
a
how.
business,
I know she should have been had one though. I'm
and she
just
got
saying
a weed dispensary.
she should have been had one. When did she get that?
That was like 3 to 4 years
Exactly.
ago. 3 years
Exactly. But she ain't have it 20 some years ago. That's my point. She
No,
should have
20
been
something
had.
years ago, she
Yeah,
was busy.
with that, there was no
She
such
ain't
thing.
had nothing but the dancing
As
studio.
20
they didn't
something
have
years
those back.
ago, and she was breaking her body down and looking like an anorexic person.
Right. She should have been had that mug, though. She should have been had
Good though.
something, I mean,
Weren't
other
even
than just
around
writing a
20
book.
years
Huh?
ago. They
You
weren't
say
around
what's that?
20 years ago. But I see what you're saying. You're trying to say she should have had an established business. Is
She
that what
should have been had establishment. You know what I'm saying? Other than the dang on dance studio.
And she did have an established business, but she just didn't maintain it.
What was that? The
The
studio?
dance studio.
The dance studio? No,
Yeah.
yes. Because she dropped out of it for some years, didn't she? She didn't. Did she dropped out of the dance studio thing and wasn't doing that for some
And she
years?
wanted to be on TV.
Mm.
So she had to get coached up.
Mm-mm.
Just like I'm gonna tell y'all now.
Is
Be
that
prepared. Be
is
prepared at the end of this year for some reality shows to pop up.
right?
But that's gonna have Jaronda in it. I'm
but
a boy.
you're correct. Bonjean is an appeals attorney. That's where
Yeah,
she at. So
yeah.
hoping get the things
Definitely
um
know what you're doing. She a
from her during the appeal.
mm.
But yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And see, DB, I don't even get into the weeds or all stuff like that. Like some people,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to play like I know exact
Right.
amount, exact numbers and stuff like that.
Me neither. That's why I asked. I mean, because hey, if you
Yeah,
don't know, you don't know. You feel me? I
yeah.
don't. I mean, it just be a frequent question that I ask because like I said, I don't be knowing. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I do know. everything. So
And that's why I just told you in general, like from what I know, he was getting a quarterly royalties, and the
hmm
rule was 4 million a quarter, and that's all I know. And and from what I heard, I can't stamp it, but
okay.
but knowing how much he should have been getting,
hmm
very low ball for a man of R. Kelly's stature. Okay,
That
Ve-
is.
even though that's big money to us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. But but when
Look,
you think
for him,
about Jeesh, when
you
you
know what
think
I'm
about
saying?
it, like he was like when you think about it though, like he was worth money like Michael Jackson. Michael
Yeah,
Jackson. Michael Jackson said, what did he say about Sony? He said, man, he was worth 850 mil. 800.
thank you. Sick,
What?
sick numbers. That's what I'm saying. People,
So man, I read one time something about R. Kelly being I read something one time they said R. Kelly was worth 950.
uh-huh.
It could be true. I'm not saying that hey, the numbers could be off, hey, but hey, if my numbers was off just a little bit, then yeah, me.
But see,
It wouldn't matter to me.
problem I had, and that's why I get upset with Kels because he should have had the money to fight this here thing.
He should
He
have,
should have
yeah,
knew
but
coming.
he should have, but yeah, sis, but he should have had the problem is like my sister was saying in the chat, man, that he should have had the a long time ago. He should have just had the right people around him. When he started firing people, the one when he started firing people that was doing him wrong, man, listen, all you had to do was just go out there and go get them other people of a different you know of a different what I'm trying to say. What's the word I'm looking for? But of a different race or whatever. You need to, cause they know that if you don't get paid, they don't get paid. You understand? So
Well, no,
straight up,
wasn't that. It was the people that he had in place were still
that's
in
what I'm
place.
saying.
So he was kind of entrusting his money to the wrong people.
To the
One,
wrong people,
but
right?
at the same
And
time, he knew that the money he should have knew that the money he was getting was lowballed, and he should
right,
be running up a bag.
right. And the most and a lot of people he had around him was a lot of black people that would, you know, come on, think about it.
He
Them
had
all
both
them,
people that was they was both races. They was both races. That was
yeah.
him.
It's people around him got two and three different card account for his accounts and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they
Oh
was
my
all
God,
black. They was clear folks too.
they was clipping. They was clipping,
That's what I'm saying. It was all
clipping.
different races. So he just did. My thing is this: he should have knew that bag was short.
Yeah,
Should have ran it up and kept it
yeah.
up. Cause my thing is, we knew that they was gonna come back and get him. I don't
You
know how he
had
know that. I
right.
just
You had he had Daryl. What's his name? Daryl Johnson. Daryl Johnson.
right. He was
Right.
clear.
He had that. That dude was around for about 9 years.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He had clear folks too. But it was another clear lady that was she was taking money and opening up stores and stuff. I can't remember who that was, but
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying Kel should have knew that bag was low. He should have moved it around and secured it. And it's almost by the time he finally had somebody look into it, it was too late. He
Are
should
you
have
talking about that? Are you
um
talking about that lady who came and bonded him out that one time for the 100,000 the first time when he
lady that um what's the guy that got arrested? Big boy.
yeah, you talking about tap
Um
dancing.
what
Tap
was
dancing.
what you call the who?
Not Doug, that's
The
fat
other
ass.
we gonna call him West Side. We
Yeah,
gonna call him West Side. Yeah, so Big West Side, he
yeah.
was the one when he said he started looking into the finances. It was this lady and some
hmm
other people that were taking the money, absconding the money, and misappropriating it. Okay,
hmm
so I'm saying stuff like that. He should
Yeah,
have knew. like that bag was low. Because I'm telling, it's no excuse for that bag not to be up, man. It's no excuse. The way the man was making too much money,
Right. I was
making
finna say Shine
much.
for a minute, but not Shine. Not Shine, not that one. It's the other fat one. Yeah. I know what
Yeah,
you talking
West,
about. Though. Damn.
West Side, Big West Side,
Yeah, yeah. I want to say his
DR,
name so bad. God.
DR. We can say DR. Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
what
yeah, 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 yeah. There
that's
you go.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
Man.
it bad
Uh,
so man. And that's why it makes me so sick because I'm like, you
yeah.
might have had a fighting chance if that bag would have been up.
I think, man, like I be saying some stuff that every time I see something that come up about chaos, and then like,
I
especially when
like
when they
Audrey.
saying when they saying something like they talking about his music performances and stuff like that, I'll be like, God damn. This just messed up, man. This is just really messed up, really, to be in a situation like this. And they straight up use that man as the guinea pig, you know what I'm saying, to
Yeah,
do the same thing. Like, man, they come on now. Why is P. Diddy ain't locked up yet? Why is Jay-Z ain't locked up yet? Come on. What is y'all doing? What you waiting on?
meanwhile he ain't because he had the bag and settled the case, which was what Kels could have did.
Shit,
And but
Bill Cosby had the bag, but he still went to jail.
well, they got Bill Cosby because he was he was they prosecuted him illegally because they
Mm,
used testimony in a deposition that they shouldn't have. That's why
mm,
but he had the proper attorney,
mm-hmm.
but he still got convicted because they basically did him wrong. I mean, it was like illegal what they did, and that's why he got out. That's why
Yeah.
was able to get out because
What they
they.
doing Kels wrong?
You said what happened?
I say, what they doing Kels wrong? You know?
Yeah, and I just really wish he would have had because he had that bag up once again, you
Yeah,
would have had a better defense. Because like you saying, Crosby had the defense and he had the bag,
the
but
bag, right.
dude on a technicality like. But during the appeal process, he was able to get out. Well, I shouldn't say
Yeah,
appeal. Did appeal?
yeah, yeah.
No, it wasn't
Cosby,
even the appeal. He just got out, wasn't it?
who Cosby?
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
think.
wasn't no appeal. Wasn't no appeal with
Yeah,
Cosby.
he just
I
got
don't
out
think it's
because I
that.
think Bonjean went in there and like I can't remember. Did she go
I
in
don't
and
remember.
say
I
what?
don't remember exactly, but Cosby, that nigga had like he owned like they say he owned like man, God, Lee,
Oh, he got a
like
big bag.
oh my God, he owned like 30 stuff. I might
Yeah,
be expressing a number out, but golly, he
yeah,
owned properties like you know
but
what I'm saying, places that people don't even think to buy property
yeah,
though.
but that lets you know when you got that much money and you can't pay under the table to get off. That's when you know the hit is in.
Yeah.
They want you out of there. Cause do
See,
you think he
Kel,
could have paid somebody under the table?
see, that's what something Kel should have been doing. He should have been you know, when they got him, you know what I'm saying? He only owned those three properties, but he should have had way more properties. He should have been he should have been a long time ago ventured out to some other endeavors, you know, some other adventures and stuff like that or whatever. But the I think just what really messed him up is because of all these court cases and stuff, just back and forward about, you know, what they've been building up on him over the years. That's what's
No, I
really
don't
been
think
messing.
it. I believe he fumbled the bag because think about it, he had that the mansion in Olympia.
Well, he fumbled the bag because I'm saying I'm agreeing with you though. He fumbled the bag though because he messing around with the wrong people, you know. And I mean, he just was, you got to think about it. A person like Kels, he was giving, he was cool, kicking it with people and all this and that. When you look at Kels and you hear stuff that people talk about him, you almost can damn near just go to him and say, "Hey, look, I want to start a business. I need about $30,000," and he damn near just give it to you just because he know you and trust. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
understand that,
just
but understand this. he knows he ain't living in Olympia Fields no more, and you living in the Trump. I'm talking about
Right.
assets. I'm talking
Right.
about real live assets. You know you
Mm-hmm.
ain't got no mansion sitting nowhere that when they come
Mm-hmm.
and pull up on you, you could use for a property bond. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about. Fumbling the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
he could get the money out, and I agree people were stealing from him, but you know you might have had a couple cars and all that, but you ain't had that bag. We
Yeah,
talking
but they
about millions of
yeah, they
dollars to right
started
there.
yeah, they started stealing out they started stealing out the bag, stealing the bag from him so long ago, back
Yeah,
when he was so busy into tours and doing stuff, traveling, and when he really wasn't trying to pay attention. You know what I mean? Cause at that point in time, while he was touring and doing things he was doing, his mind was on basically. I'm gonna give it to him. His mind was on his work, his far as like studio and everything. Like it's like man, they just
some
man, the
girl said
man.
it wasn't.
You know how it was in the 2000s, in like the early mid 2000s and everything. Remember when he was dropping dropping songs for everybody? He was, you know, remember we was talking about it before. You couldn't even make a hit song in the
Right.
in the 2000s or nothing like that until from like 2000 from like 99 really to 2000 something. You couldn't even make a hit song unless it was made by who? R. Kelly or Kanye West.
Yeah, it was a
He
good run,
was
but
he was busy then. He was so busy then, and that to the point where he couldn't even pay attention to his money. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
if he wasn't touring, he was making songs for everybody, writing songs, producing songs and stuff like that. It's just so much that he wasn't paying attention to none of the money. He was kicking it. He was having a ball, having a good time with folks. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I look at it like, man, you know what's crazy because it almost looked like it was like it was a cover up almost. Like like they kicked, you know how like they like say if somebody coming like somebody get you and then they come kick it with you and they take you to a place and take you out somewhere or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and bring you back to like a surprise party or whatever, you know,
yeah.
in so
But
many words. I'm looking at it
uh,
like that.
hold on, baby girl said it was an appeal. Okay, because I
Oh,
for
it
some
was
I
with
feel
the Bill
like
Cosby? Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, I feel like it seemed like it came out the blue. Like I didn't even remember it being a appeal, but maybe it was. I thought that like
Maybe.
they had
Right.
went to court, he got convicted, but I guess it has to come on an appeal because that's the only way it's gonna be presented that there was a wrongdoing. So I guess that has to be right. Cause I don't even remember that. It seemed like he was just free.
Mhm.
You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It seemed like he
Mhm.
just walked up out of there. But I guess it was an appeal. But yeah,
I
he
guess
got out of
so.
there.
Yeah, but they had that appeal so quick. They did that appeal quick as they got that case in the court for R. Kelly, huh? Just
I
about
can't
it's about
I,
the
don't,
same amount of time, huh?
I can't even remember the timeline. But I'm just
Yeah.
hoping that based on the technicalities, I just Bonjean, clearly she believes in this case.
She do. She
Okay, so
know.
you're saying within 3 years. Okay, so
She
I'm
know.
saying so we just had to go off of that. But I want people over here to understand. You can feel however you want to feel about them girls lying in the transcripts. But when you argue in this Kels case, you must know what happened in the court and what happened outside of the court. And you have to be able to explain why he was convicted,
Let me ask you this.
whether
Let me
you
ask
like
you
it or
this.
not. Uh-huh.
Let me ask you this. Regardless if we get out regardless if we get off or not. Let me ask you this. Do you think that this case, let me see, should I say worth or should I say do you think he gonna get another appeal? Do you think it's worth another appeal? Yes, you probably do. But do
You
you think he
saying, do
gonna
I
get?
feel he got a a strong appeal or what?
Yeah. Like, do you think do not? I mean, what's not appeal, but do you think they're gonna be able to give him? Do you think he gonna probably get another? What's the word I'm looking for? Damn. You know what I'm trying to
A
say.
mist. I mean a new
Not
trial.
a retrial. A retrial. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm trying
I
to
don't know, cause let me tell you now. You ain't on the law channel, all right?
say. Right.
We
Right.
ain't
I'm
on
just.
the law over here. I can
You
give
say
you a
don't come
thing.
over here starting that mess.
Right? Don't come starting in there. But
You
I
say
can
go back over there.
right. Let me
Come
tell you
on,
this. I give you
go
a
ahead.
few of the things that you know what I'm saying that I understand with the law. Now I'm gonna say this when it comes to the appeal. From
Hmm.
what I saw, the issues that Bonjean is bringing up that she is challenging in the appeal,
Right.
I feel myself that were incorrect. Now, she
Mm.
pulled up the fact that she thought the jury was biased. I've been arguing that
Yeah.
since the trial that they was biased. Okay, so I have to say I think that's a valid point. She
Hmm.
brought up that um the RICO, the
The
goddamn
Rico.
structure of the RICO needs to be challenged. I feel the
Yes.
same way.
She brought
Okay.
up a lot of shit.
Now she
Mm.
brought up something with some California law. Couldn't tell you nothing about it, G. She said that it was like an old law that they convicted him on. She got that. I don't know nothing about that. Okay.
She
I
said
can't
something
remember.
about the right. She said something about the text messages.
Well, now I don't hear. She ain't saying nothing about no text message.
Did she? Did she
I
say something about the text messages?
I didn't see it. Now
You
I
didn't
could
say,
be mistaken, but
I might be wrong. I thought she said something about the text message. I don't have it in my face. I'm just
yeah,
guessing.
I know she said
Go
something about California law, like they convicted him on old old law when it comes down to the failure to disclose about having the STD, and then
Yeah.
it was
Okay.
one more. It was another one. It was like four that I can remember.
Yeah, because she
Which
named
one
a
am I
bunch
missing,
of
y'all?
things.
The
She
jury,
named a
the RICO, the old law. Was it something with the man?
I swear, I think she said something about the text messages. I'm telling you, I
She
swear, I
might
might
have.
be
I'm not
wrong.
arguing with you. I could be
I
wrong.
might be wrong. I might be
Wrong.
wrong.
I might be wrong. You might be
Oh,
right because I couldn't tell you. But
tell me
because it was certain
something.
ones that I was keeping up with. And then she said it was also some constitutional violations too. But I can't remember.
Okay, I don't remember exactly what it was, but
Yeah, she brought up some constitutional
see,
violations.
there we go. Your baby girl. She said something about the. She said she. I think she did say something about the text.
She did.
I'm telling
My
you.
head. I don't remember, but
Yeah, because she said I think she said something about the Texas because she pointed out the fact about how the
I
about the
did the lab on that. So we gonna
about
go
the
back and watch it.
yeah because
We gonna go back and watch.
the mama was texting because of the stuff. It was something about oh damn, it was something. I think it was, I want to say
The
don't
mom-
quote me, but it was something about what the mama was texting about the mama texting Kales.
I know what you're talking about. When she was saying that he's not the P word. He was I can say predator. That he wasn't a predator because I was that in there when she
No,
was saying
no, 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 no. It was I think it was something about him texting her, him texting because of the fact of him texting the mama, tricking the mama, thinking, the mama tricking him, thinking that what I'm saying
that
that it
Kels
was
was
even
not
a daughter.
enticing her. They
He
was that
wasn't
she was
enticing her.
already enticed. Was
So
that the
that's
part?
what basically she trying to prove, like
Okay, now I
that he
remember
wasn't
that,
enticing.
but I didn't know that was in the
Yeah.
appeal. Okay, I remember
Yeah,
that being said.
yeah. That shit.
Okay,
It was one. It was one or two things about the text, if I'm not mistaken. When I read it, who said it? Who put it up? Well, there's a couple of people that put it up. I think
I
yeah.
actually read a thing, and that's
I ain't gonna
why.
say their names, but they did read it though.
Okay, don't even
She
say it
did
now.
I'm gonna say it like that though, Sky, just for
Yeah.
your sake.
You
That
just
she
say
did
that,
put
yeah.
that she did put it up and read it though, Sky.
I
You know I can't get into the
read
middle
what?
of
The
it.
text messages?
Yeah, she read something. I'm saying she read up about
The part of the appeal.
the appeal.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Okay.
did. She read
Yeah,
it, and I saw it. I read all of it. So
that's different.
I
Okay.
just don't remember. You know what I need to start doing, Sky? Cause my ass don't be remembering shit. I need to start like when motherfucker. I need to start writing some of that shit down. I swear to God.
Well, no, if you go back, I did a video on it. Like I remember reading the
Yeah,
appeal.
you did, but you did it. Yeah, you did, but you
And
did
that's
it
what I'm saying.
after
But
I
you're
saw
right.
it.
I got to go back and watch it because when it
Yeah,
comes down to exactly
yeah,
what
I saw
it's
when you
certain
did it.
things that each blogger is going to focus on. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's what they're going to remember. If you notice, like over here,
I
yeah,
know
I'm going to
you.
say
You
something
said
about
it
the
late.
text messages, but I'm going to tap in on that Rico. I'm going
Yeah,
to tap in on that documentary. I'm going to tap in on
but you said you read the text messages too, but it was
no,
like
I ain't
after
read
the.
all of them. I
Yeah, I know you read some of them, but it was like after the fact, like you just came in because your work schedule and stuff like that or
Yeah, now
whatever.
I ain't
So you
reading all of
wasn't.
them. I'm gonna read them, but see,
Mhm.
we all understand too. When you are on these panels, people bringing up stuff, so you see stuff. You see what I'm saying? You get to hear and see bits and pieces of it read, and
Right,
the parts that I've seen people read are pertinent.
right, right,
Cause I read like when they first gave it to me, it was like maybe the first one or two pages or something. Like I just read on my own. But then when you in these arguments, people will start pulling the stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
but it's a lot more in there. I'm gonna be shocked at because there's some people that said some stuff that I'm like, whoa, that was in there. Like, look,
I
that
gotta. I wanna ask you something. Are you trying to get me to get Are you trying to get me to get a domestic charge?
what you
I'm
mean?
trying. I'm trying to go somewhere with this. Just answer the question.
A domestic charge? Well,
Yeah, because I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't call me, like I told you.
what? What?
Because I gotta talk to you.
Well, you gotta tell me what it's about because I
I'm
ain't
not gonna tell you right now online. Damn, it's a secret.
and look, I can't look. Hey, I can't be talking.
Sky, listen. What did I tell you? Like, okay, let me see. Let's see if you pay attention. Okay, now the last time I told you when you went live and I was up there and I said I need to talk to you about something and I said it was about finish my sentence. See, that's the problem, man. You. Oh my God.
Wait, did you say right? But
Uh,
you gotta tell me. You gotta send me an
what
email.
what did I say? What did I tell you? I said it was about something that it's about something some help me help you shit. About you helping me shit. Me helping you, you helping me shit. Remember
What?
that I said that?
An email with a preference, and then I go from there. Cause I'm telling you, I got to.
I'm telling you now, but I told you then.
What,
I said you
what
gotta
it,
hit me up.
gotta say, tell me what it is. Like what? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. I don't have to tell you online though.
No,
Because
you gotta tell me online. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
You
but you
got
have to
I'm
call
on
me.
IG. That's what I'm saying. You gotta. I'm on IG. You got my
Oh,
IG. Got life.
I don't have no problems with nobody else with this. I said it's about me helping you, you help me type stuff.
I
That's
said
all you need
up
to know.
on IG.
Because I told you, I said that it was not nothing about no bullshit. It was for real, for real.
Right. But see, you gotta understand. I've heard that before. You see,
Oh, I'm not
it's
one of them.
people.
I'm only 5'4". You don't even like short dudes.
Right, but you ain't listening to me. It's
Okay, go
people
ahead.
that are saying all type of stuff.
But I don't have
Get
nothing to do with them.
people on the phone, they trying to do all type of recordings and shenanigans.
I'm not trying to record
You
you, and this ain't
know?
got nothing to do with this. I'm from Chicago. Uh,
Right, I'm saying, but hit me on IG. I'm saying hit me on
I
IG.
don't have IG. How many times I'm gonna tell
Boy,
you
you
that?
better get it then. You
I don't
better
want
IG
IG.
or
Okay,
Facebook.
look.
You got Facebook.
Yes. And I
I,
tried to go. Listen, I can show you where I tried to go on there and request your motherfucking ass. And guess what?
what?
When I tried to go on there and request you, it just kept on. It wouldn't even let me request you. And it was after the day that you was on. Who channel was you on? You was on somebody's panel, and then you was talking about some. Yeah, go hit me up on Facebook and this and that and the third. And you like, and I went and I hit that motherfucker, and I'm like, oh, this some
We gotta
bullshit.
see. We gotta see,
I'm
cause
the,
I
I'm
told
your.
people to come to. You talking about
Oh my
Scam
god.
McGrone page,
But
right?
this TV Wow, motherfucker. Did you forget?
Right. No, I'm
Uh,
saying.
We gonna fight.
You don't understand. You ain't getting
No,
it.
this sound like you trying to turn this into some domestic shit, nigga.
No, you gotta understand, G. Like it ain't. Hey,
Uh,
it's a lot going
no,
on.
stop comparing. Stop talking about all that, man. Listen, this all you listen.
Did you come to my
I
Scott
mean,
McGrone page? Is that what you talking about?
huh? Yo,
Just
what?
hey, we gon' we'll talk offline because I don't wanna keep talking about this while the people on here. But we'll
Oh,
talk.
okay, yeah, yeah, but no, yeah, we gon' I want to do. I guess something I want to do for you is what I'm saying. This ain't no. It
I
really ain't even. It
understand.
really ain't even private. It's just gonna be a surprise, but it's not private for real. For real.
Right,
This
but
is
see, I'm telling
some
you,
good shit.
I,
Um.
hey,
Hey. I'm only 5'4".
I gotta see now.
You know what? Did you you know what? Go on Monday. I'm going live again. See what I'm saying? For one, that's one thing right there. I'm going live again Monday. Me and Cookie
Okay, but I'm saying you gonna have,
on JoJo channel. On JoJo channel.
okay,
On JoJo channel. About 7:30. Catch me. Be there.
okay. What y'all talking about over there?
We ain't talking about nothing to do with no goddamn R. Kelly. I can tell you that.
Okay,
Nothing to do with no R. Kelly. And we don't even go that route. So go look where it says Wild Cookie. Go look on JoJo channel where it says Wild Cookie.
okay.
Duh. Oh,
It say,
duh. That's your little bro. Duh.
okay. So what you why you so why you don't have your own channel? I don't understand.
Nah, man, I'm not. I ain't. I don't want my own channel right now. I ain't trying to. What the fuck? I can't. Shit. We can't even get people to. You know what I'm saying? To act right around this motherfucker. Man, right now,
But
man.
hey, you gotta understand. You gotta if you circling with the ops, G, you can't expect me to just. You see what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look.
I gotta watch how I'm moving. You gotta understand.
No. Yeah, but see, that's why you need to talk to me offline because the reason like seriously, I'm not. It's not even about what motherfuckers think. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying. That's why I stay in my own lane because motherfuckers don't realize that. What I'm on. I don't give a fuck whether you're an op or not.
But that's you though. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I got that.
Right. Okay.
So, so where I'm trying to go with this is it's not gonna bother you. It's not gonna bother them. Okay.
Right. But you
So
gotta.
it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with that.
Right.
So
But
you
understand
gotta,
this. Let me understand this, and let me just be clear, because I don't want to beat around the bush no more.
yeah, but
I
you
gotta
can't.
be
But you said
skeptical,
that you don't do that.
huh?
Go ahead. I said, but you said that you don't do that.
I
You're
didn't
not.
say I don't do that. I said
Okay.
I told everybody I feel some type of way. I didn't say that I could tell you what channel to go to or not go to, but I
Right.
also said I feel some type of way. I'm honest about it. Some
Okay.
people ain't. Okay. And it
But
depends on the level of the op too. See, if it's a person that I just don't like, okay, whatever. I don't like you. But if it's a person that's trying to come for me and you deliberately trying to take me down and you see
right.
what I'm saying? You being malicious about it.
But,
Oh, we got
right.
it's sweat there. You see
But
what I'm
I
saying?
know.
I don't act like it ain't.
But I know, and you know what the killer part is, because I know personally somebody who you think that's that, and they not.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm just telling you what the fuck I know.
But I only got two people that's
Wait,
I
look. We ain't gonna look though, baby. Look though. We ain't gonna count them out or nothing. All I'm saying is I got somebody who personally is not even like for real.
let me put it to
It's
you.
not even a. It's not. It's. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even like.
They probably not even nobody I'm considering because the two people that I call op right now,
Don't tell me no names,
I'm not. No, I'm
cause
not.
I can guess. Cause I
Right,
know
but
of
they
you,
they they
so I know.
certified ops though. It ain't no way around.
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
certified. So I'm saying there's nothing you could tell me that's gonna
Mhm.
say they ain't. They certified. And they certified
Okay.
it themselves. It
Let me
ain't what
ask
I
you
make
this.
believe. I ain't making it up. None of that.
Right.
They certified.
Okay. But do I fuck with them?
Yeah, you do.
See, that's what I'm saying though. See, okay, look,
You
I'm not even gonna.
do.
Okay, but you know what? Look, okay. So what I'm talking about is the point of what I'm talking about is you come over there and check me and Cookie out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
It's
that.
just regular. It's just regular. It's just it's just regular conversation shit. We
I'm
ain't
not
nobody.
I'm not opposing that. I have no problem coming over there and
I
checking you out.
know. I know you don't.
Okay.
I just saw you over there.
Yeah.
Remember the other day. Remember
Yeah.
that day last.
Oh, y'all
Right.
was on that
So
was y'all show that day when I came
no.
over there?
Was it? Uh, I think so. Did I keep on? I think so? Yeah, because I kept on telling you to come hit the link, didn't I?
Now I know you was over there, right? But I didn't know if that was your show, if it was JoJo's show. I don't know whose show it was.
Same thing. Yes.
Oh, okay,
Matter of
okay.
fact.
I ain't got
Matter of
no problem
fact.
coming over there, but I'm just trying to explain
Yeah.
to you. Let me explain this to you.
Yeah.
Hey, 312. I'm saying like this, okay?
Mhm. Mhm.
And I'm not you do you. When people try and take me off of this here internet, I have to assess who you rocking with, okay?
Mhm.
And that's just real. Now, cause I don't know the schematics of all of this stuff.
But I can't do this with you like that. I can't. I can't look at you
Now
like
I'm
this.
saying we could talk later on, but I'm just letting you
Yeah.
know,
I
like
know what you.
I
But
gotta
that's
be
what.
like, hey,
Right, but that's the thing. I know but I can read the blueprints, remember? I
okay,
can read
right.
I can read shit like and I just can't. I'm
But
just so
listen
sick and
though,
tired. I'm
if
just
you
so
if,
sick and tired.
I hear what you're
Like
saying, I agree, but I'm saying this.
it's
If
bullshit.
you trying to tell me these people ain't ops, that's why I got a question because they done stamped it and certified it. You see what I'm saying? So
Let me do this. Let me handle this. Trust me, what I'm talking about, don't even worry about that shit. Let me handle this.
I'm just
Let
saying.
me handle. Let me handle this.
I
Let
ain't
me
trying.
handle this. Because what I'm talking about doing ain't got nothing to do. Look, I wouldn't. For one, I don't get. For what I'm trying to do, ain't got nothing to do with. I don't give a fuck if a person is a op. I don't give a fuck if a person is whatever they is. Okay, I'm just not gonna make. I'm just not gonna do nothing to disrespect. The next person. I'm gonna do something. What I'm trying to do. I just don't want to be able. I just don't want to do it and then be disrespecting nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? So it's gonna be more so like, okay, if you fuck with me, you fuck with DB Wild, then you fuck with DB Wild, and it's gonna be because of it's gonna be because of that one reason, if nothing else, type shit. And if you don't, then okay, I understand.
Well, no,
I
I
understand.
feel what you're saying, but you got to understand my point of view as well. Like,
Exactly. I
'cause,
do. I
you know,
do.
it's levels.
I do understand. But what I'm saying really ain't even got nothing to do with you because I just can't look at you like that. I can't. You know what I'm saying? What I'm really saying is that I mean, I'm not basing it what I'm saying on no one person. You understand? I'm really not. So like
I know it.
let's
Yeah,
say let me
I
give you an
hear
example. Let me give you an example, right? I can go into I can like
how you
and
married.
like I can like and subscribe to what some people might think could be the enemy's channel or whatever, right? I can listen to their content. Can't nobody stop me from that, right?
Right, right.
Okay. Now, if I don't have to, that doesn't mean I have to be in a chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to be in a chat because I don't engage in, I'm not trying to do the drama part. And on top of that,
Not
just
in
for
it,
the
cause
simple
I'm the same way. I don't want to be in it.
right. So if I run into you, so if I run into a motherfucker, so if I run into that kind of person over through somebody else's channel or whatever, then okay, I run into them. I ain't gonna do nothing. Listen, BB, I ain't gonna do shit but speak to you. I'm only 5'4". I ain't gonna do nothing but speak to a motherfucker. That's it. If you don't speak back to me, I get okay. That means you don't want me to speak to you at all. Okay, I got it. But I'm not gonna argue with you because you don't want me to speak to you. I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna try to. I'll try to fuck with a motherfucker. I'll make a. You know me, Scott. You know I can make a motherfucker laugh, talk shit, and make a
Right.
motherfucker laugh, whatever. And you don't apprehend that and don't take that, then I don't know what else to tell you because you looking for DVY to sit up there and goddamn it make some drama with you about some shit, and then talk shit about another motherfucker that I do fuck with, or you want and then try to get me to listen to you talking shit about a motherfucker that I do fuck with, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna jump out. I'm just not gonna do that because I'm not trying to get in the middle of it.
But this the thing. It's a
See what
slippery
I'm
slope
saying? It's
because
hard for me.
let me put it like this. It's a slippery slope because I've been on it. Okay, and and it's people that feel even mad at me right now because they feel like I was talking to they op or or talking to some people that they feel as they op. It comes with the territory. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I can't be mad because I understand it. You see what I'm saying? But while I sit up there and say I'm not in it, I'm the same way. I try not to be, and this the problem that I got caught up in. I'm on the channel and a person doing subliminals about a person I rock with. And
right,
I don't necessarily know the subliminals, but they think I do. So they get mad at me because of that. But if my name is in the title, then it's clear as
right.
day. You know
No,
who
I
talking
got that.
about me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got that 100%. I got
Okay.
that. I get where you
So
going.
I'm saying, so with that being said, I'm saying still do you though. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Do you. But you gotta understand when people from the outside looking in, it's like, well,
right.
hold
But
fast.
but Scott, I know personally, all I can say is all I can say is sis, I hear you and I know personally that it's not, shit don't be what you think like for real. That's why you don't even hear your shit that much, like for real. Because I know, and I'm not like I said, I can't get in. Okay, I'm gonna use myself as an example. You want me to put myself out there? I'm gonna put myself out there, okay? And then I'm gonna be done with it because you see how a motherfucker been doing me, talking shit about me. Now a motherfucker know I don't give a fuck. I
Mm-hmm.
don't give no fuck about the shit because Joe, you see me, you see what I'm on right now, right?
Uh-huh.
You see, I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you. You see other people talking to you, talking to me and shit. I mean, I really don't give a fuck about none of the bullshit because
Right.
where I'm going, you understand. I'm just not. I'm not trying to get into the part about threatening nobody. I'm not trying to get into the part about putting paperwork on nobody. I'm not trying. I'm just not trying to go there. And a motherfucker can call me a pussy or whatever they want to.
Ah, don't say that word on my channel.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
don't say
Oh,
that
you
word.
You right, you right. But a month, but a person can call me
I
a
about
little punk or
it.
whatever. But only person that knows me actually in this that knows me around here in these YouTube streets is my sister, little mama, and she could tell you where I come. She tell you where I come. She tell you where how I am. She'll tell you where I can go with this and do all this. But you know what? I can't do it because she checks me.
Okay.
She checks my ass. You
Hey,
understand?
Judy,
Sky? She checks my ass. Thank God she do, Sky. Cause I
you
don't
say
have time to embarrass myself or nothing like that. You see what I'm saying?
what
She love you. I love you. But my sister
you
checks
talking
me.
about?
Little
You
mama,
talking
that's
about?
my sister. For real.
Oh,
Little mama,
I'm not.
little
Yeah,
mama's
I
my
didn't.
sister.
That's not under debate.
That's my sister. She checks me for real. And if I get out of pocket, then she gonna feel some kind of way. She not gonna mess with me. I can't have my sister not messing with me for real.
You talking about the you talking about in my chat?
Yes, that's
Right.
my
Well,
real
that's not
sister.
under debate. I'm not saying that y'all did I lose? Did I get losses on? You
Yeah,
said
a
what?
little bit, a little bit. All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, look, that's my real sister. And if I get out of pocket on these YouTube streets, she gonna check my ass. And
Right.
I'm
I,
telling you, I gotta do what she say, but like for real.
you talking about your sister that be in my chat?
Yes.
Right. But that's not under debate. I'm not debating that.
So I mean, I can't do. It's only so much I can do, like for real. So I can't go into all that other stuff that people be trying to drag a nigga into, like for real.
It's
You
not
know,
about bragging. I'm saying you got to
I
understand
said
that,
drag me into.
look at it like this. And it happened like I'm telling you,
Don't worry about it, Judah. Don't worry about it, Judah. Go ahead.
happening to me. It happened to me too. I'm dealing with it right now. You ain't see people throwing me in the cross. It's over a personal beef that they having, and they throwing me in the cross because they want me to pick a side. That's exactly what that is. Okay, none more, none less. So they looking at the optics, and they like, okay, well, she talking to him. Yeah, but she's also the he over there like she talking to her. So that's what that's about. So you got to understand when you're doing something, it's gonna be optics. You could say all day and all day and all night that you're not in it, but there's optics to it. I don't know what other way to say it to you. It kind of is what it is. But I'm the type of person that I'm not gonna throw you in the cross. Okay, I just have to approach things the way I have to approach them to protect myself. Okay, I'm not gonna cross you up like that. But like people cross me up. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do nobody like that because I feel like regardless of I'm gonna do me, regardless of whether people are like it or not. And that's why I'm telling you, you do you. Okay? Whether anybody else like it or not. You understand what I'm saying? Uh-oh, did he go down? Oh, I think he got knocked down. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Copy. Hold on. Hold on. And then we gonna get back to the subject and then we gonna get out of here. Okay, there go the link. And I'm gonna find you because if you on Facebook, I'm a I'm gonna find you. But I'm gonna tell you too, with that account, it's a lot of people trying to. They is trying to, I guess, send friend requests. I gotta get back into Facebook and get it set up right. Okay, okay, it's not blue yet. Okay,
Got it.
okay, there you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, bad. I fucked around, touched some. Um, but yeah, no, I feel you. I hear you 100% though. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, like I said, some things I have to I can only say offline though, for real, for real. And some
Yeah,
things I can only say
we gonna.
offline. I'm being honest
I'm
with
gonna
you.
figure out how to get you on the Facebook then, since you ain't got IG, and then we'll chop it up.
Yeah, you I wish you could get, you know, I told you a long you should have had got it a long time ago from you know, because before they got mad at me.
Oh,
But never. Oh my God. Is you
you said
following
she
me?
coulda got what?
I said you should have got my info a long time ago before they got mad at me. But you know,
No,
mm.
I think you sent me an email. I got your email.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got my info on there because on the for real, you know, that's a. I mean, when it comes to subjects like this, that's the only way I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna. You know, I ain't trying to spoil the commentary and everything. That's why Judah, you see Judah down there like, what is DB talking
Right.
about?
That's what people
I
get.
feel you.
That's
I feel
the thing.
you. I
So we
feel
gonna
you, Judah.
sit back, but we'll touch down.
Right, I
But
feel you, Judah. But it's some other shit, bro. Like for real. Like it ain't even nothing about nobody in the chat and like that or nothing. Like for real, it ain't even about nothing like what you think, bro. Like it ain't even about nobody on YouTube. I'm be honest with you. What I'm
yeah,
trying to do ain't got nothing to do. It ain't like I told Larry. I said this ain't got shit to do with no R. Kelly for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not what
we'll
I'm trying to do.
chop it. But go ahead and get your last word so I can close it out. We going on
Okay.
3 o'clock, and I'm gonna get in the bed.
Okay. Well, free R. Kelly for one. That sounds fucked up after I just said what I said. But anyway, look, hey y'all, man, got much love for y'all. Y'all know I love y'all, man. You know, my sisters know I love them. You know, hey, I don't get off into too much. You know, I try not to. You know, uh, can I say about Uncle JoJo China? Can I say?
Oh yeah, you can talk about JoJo. Yeah, I like
Uh,
JoJo.
okay, y'all come check me. Okay, y'all come check me out over there. You know, me and sister, my queen, Cookie, my better half over there on the Wild Cookie Show. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be live Monday. Y'all come and check us out. We be over there. I'm just saying we just be having regular freaking conversations, Sky. You know what I'm saying? It
Uh-huh.
be right up the. It don't be nothing prompt or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It be right off the top of the head or whatever. We just trying to change the trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you. I be even tired of talking about Kels, but I like to listen and enjoy talking to y'all about the Kels thing because because I be learning when I be learning from everybody. I ain't gonna put no names up there, but if I if I if I like you, I like you. If I fuck with you, then I mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
for real. And because I be learning. So whether you a op or not a op, I be learning and I be listening.
Right, but your ops ain't my ops, and that's what I want you to please understand. The
No, I
people
got that.
I
I got
don't like, they made me know they don't like me. Okay, so in turn, I don't like them, and that's not your. I don't want your ops to be my ops. Okay, but you have to understand this: when I see certain things, I have to put it into my register. You feel me? Okay, it got to go on my database. I don't know what else.
that. I hear you. I hear you, Scott. I promise I do. I
Okay,
hear you.
but
I
I'm saying,
understand. All
you do you be you?
yeah. What I'm saying is no. What I'm saying is like I don't. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter to me who consider who being the ops type thing.
Right, and it
Meaning
should because
anybody.
it's not your situation, so it
Right.
should.
It's not my business. It's not my situation. I'm
Right.
talking about anybody. So all I'm saying is that like, you know what I mean? Like, because just because I go on somebody else's channel or whatever, like you gotta pay attention. You gotta read the blueprints. Like for real. I'm just like I got up there before, like about a week or so ago, and I told I don't draw with I can't pick no sides. I don't pick no teams, no shit like that. I can't do nothing like that. You
Right.
understand? I just can't.
Not supposed to be in it.
I
But you
can't I can't do nothing like that, because I
right.
have my own reasons and what because of for one where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do. And I want people to like me for me and my reason, that's just what it is.
I
You
got
know. So
but that's what I'm trying to explain to you. I hear you because I say the same thing. I'm not in it. You understand?
right.
But you
And I
have
know and I always stress that. I
right
always
you
stress
gotta
that like
understand
you
that
ain't even I always stress that to people like you're not even in it. Like for real, like you don't even feel that way. And then like I don't even want to keep because I don't want to be,
right.
somebody. I
We
don't
finna
want
get out of here.
nobody
But go
saying,
ahead. I got you.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to get into it because I don't, I
I
can't help it
understand
because
though.
I like who I like because I like the people I like. It's like damn near like I damn near like everybody damn near. Yeah, people don't even realize that. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Because I listen to because even if you don't see me in your chat, even if a person don't see me in their chat or post something on a commentary post something on a wall or something like that or whatever, that doesn't mean I don't like you and don't listen to you. I just might not say nothing in your chat because I don't want to be a part of the drama part. You understand?
Well,
That
that's
just
fair. That's fair. But it comes down to it's a lot of it's a moving truck.
Mhm.
It's moving parts. Cause like I'm
Right.
saying, I got caught in the same thing. It's
Mhm.
people that got subliminals. I don't know all the subliminals, and they thinking I'm up there on the panel when the person talking about them, and I don't even know the subliminals. Cause understand if I know that there's some clear beef, I will try and drop down and like you said and stay in
Judah,
the
I'm
chat.
not getting it. My bad.
Yeah.
Judah, I'm not getting into that shit, bro. Like for real, I'm
No,
not.
no, no,
You could say
that. Delete that. Delete that.
I'm not
Okay.
getting. You shouldn't
That.
even say that to me, Judah, because I'm not in that, bro.
No, no, no,
Like
no,
for
no, no, no.
real.
Hold on. Right, but hop down because let me close it out because we already went
Okay,
too far.
go. Okay, okay.
Delete
All
that.
right. Let me.
No, delete that. Okay.
All right. I'll talk with you later, there.
Okay. We're touched
Okay.
down.
Fair enough.
Delete delete that comment. No names in the chat. Okay. So let me close it out. Hold on. Is it buffering? It looked like that phone is buffering. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. I don't see the thing moving. Okay, so this is really it. Um, and I want to clear this up. It's certain people that, and you all already know this. It's certain people that threw me in the cross. Okay, meaning they showed disloyalty and made an attempt to disrespect me or besmirch my image or put a chink in my armor. Okay, and you all know I'm not and don't tolerate that. So, which in turn caused me to sometimes, respond via the internet or on YouTube. Okay, that's why y'all hear me. Y'all might not even know the people who it is, but you'll hear me responding to somebody. Okay, but that's what that's about. So understand this: those people I consider my opposition, okay, because they've showed me that they not in favor of me, that they in opposition to me, okay. Hence the term ops, okay. Everybody in Chicago know what an op is. Now, with that being said, if it's people communicating with that person, and it's just the nature of the beast, it's cool if you keep a YouTube. You see what I'm saying? If you keep things YouTube, it's cool. But understand, If you try and take something with me outside of YouTube, I have to assess the people that you associating with on YouTube. You feel me? Now I'm not saying I don't associate with certain people like that, but I had to move a certain way. And you know what I'm saying? We gotta build that relationship and we gotta build that situation up. But understand I'm putting everything on the table. You see what I'm saying? When I'm making an assessment. And that just goes for everybody. Okay. Now, that's it. I don't expect nobody to be in my beef. I don't need no help. Okay. But it's just certain optics that come with it. I'm the main one to be like, I ain't in it. Okay. And y'all see, I got thrown across into a personal beef that I wasn't even in. They threw me in it. Okay. Because they feel like, oh, you sang with that one or you sang with that one over there. It happened to me. It happens. People feel some kind of way when they say they don't. I'm honest about it to say, yeah, I feel some type of way. Yeah, especially if you're trying to keep it non YouTube. Now, if you're trying to keep it YouTube, okay, we could possibly rock, but it's hey, you know what I'm saying? When a person throwing stones at me and you standing beside them, hey, you can't ask me not to see it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying everybody do you. You know what I'm saying? We all got to do each other and let the chips fall where they may. And I can't keep it no realer than that. It just is what it is. So in regards to R. Kelly, okay, on this channel, I want everybody to understand. I'm not about to try and sugarcoat it. I'm not trying to twist it around and say stuff ain't been proved and all this other stuff. It's levels to this R. Kelly case and this R. Kelly situation, okay? You have stuff that happened in court, okay? You have stuff and that happened on the basis of what happened in the law in regard to the transcripts and during his trial. Then you have information that has happened outside of court. You got interviews, you got the documentary, you got YouTube channels that have discovered information. So it's different things that you all have to be able to keep up with. But understand this, I'm telling you how it TI is. Now, we could, when you talk about the transcripts, you are discussing what happened in the actual trial. Okay. That's not saying that I believe what happened in the trial. That doesn't say I believe that whether they was lying or not. That doesn't mean any of that. What happened in the trial is what happened in the trial, whether you like it or not. That's what happened in the trial. Okay, now if you want to analyze, do you believe that, or what parts that were um in question and not in question, that's a whole different discussion. But when it comes down to what Kels was charged with, that stands. When it comes down to what testimony was provided, what evidence was provided, what defense was and was not provided, that's what you can discuss. But trying to say what was proven or not, it's if you gotta know the paperwork, people. And you got to understand, and trust me, I didn't know this stuff. This is stuff I learned and been on people's channels and learned this stuff. When it comes down to testimony is evidence, people, whether you like it or not. Okay. These women got in there and they testified to certain things. R. Kelly's defense team did not refute some of this information, therefore it stood. Now, while at the same time, that's the bottom line. Let's stop it right there. Okay. Let's stop it right there. So people be like, okay, well, if he's so innocent, why was he found guilty? Let's stop it right there. That's what happened in court. Okay. Now, also, in my opinion, and we'll see how it plays out in the appeal, the judge was biased, the jury was biased, and then those women were lying. Okay. And then it's certain things that and tangible evidence that was provided where we could show that for definite Jane Doe number 5 was lying in her testimony. Okay, she was a star witness in the New York trial. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. So all of that stuff links together. But I don't want anybody to sit up here and think that you got to understand this case how it is. What happened in court is what happened in court. What happened outside of court is what happened outside of court. Now, understand this, a lot of stuff, and that's what's happening. A lot of stuff that happened in the trial, people are refuting that testimony and that evidence outside of the trial. But you have to understand both. You never gonna on this channel. I'm not gonna ever sit up here and act like what happened in the trial didn't happen in the trial. That's not gonna happen on this channel. So if you want that, you got to go somewhere else. I'm gonna tell you like it is. Okay. Now you got all different type of people that wanna chuck it up the way they want to chuck it up. But I'm letting you know what happened in trial is what happened in trial. What happened outside of the trial, what happened outside of the trial. Then you got the documentary, okay? Surviving the lies, surviving the thoughts. That's what I call the documentary. That's a whole separate issue, okay? Then I mean, it's so many levels, y'all, but just understand over here, a lot of the conversations are going to be what happened in the trial versus what happened outside of the trial. And and I guess that's really the goal is to refute what happened in the courtroom versus what we now know is true and not true. Okay? That's really the battle. But I'm not going to allow anybody to try and come on and put a chink in my armor and act like their theory of something not being proven when it has to be stated as proven in the court of law because he was convicted. Stupid. Like, I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. It's like a lot of people like to split hairs. They like to play games. I don't do that over here. Okay. What happened in that courtroom is what happened in that courtroom. Was it right? Was it correct? Was people sitting up there lying? Was Pete? You see what I'm saying? That's a whole different source of questions. But when you come into I'm just saying, recommendation, when you come into this here Kels thing, that's anything. When you're new to the scene, you come in humble and you need to listen. Cause when your mouth is open and your ears are closed, you can't listen. Cause I said something multiple times to individuals and they act like they can't process it. But guess what? I'm not gonna force you either. Because if you want to continue to go around with fairy tales and innuendos, see, y'all gotta understand. I don't like the gray. I'm pretty much black or white. It kind of is or it ain't, you know, with me. So, with that being said, I try to explain things how they are. And then it's so many different categories when it comes to this chaos thing, but just understand this. It ain't a lot of straddling of the fence, okay? Get into the paperwork, learn what happened in trial, and then you have to, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I allow most people on my channel to come and talk. Because if you think one or two people is going to be able to put this puzzle piece together, they're not. They might think they can, but they're not. You have to talk to everybody. You got to be in the ops channel. You got to talk to the ops. You got to hear what they got to say. I learned a lot from them because you all have to understand there were accusers in this trial. And you need to understand the mindset of the accusers, why they feel the way they do. In order to That's part of understanding this trial. You have to understand all the parts. Now, that's what I'm saying. Over here, I'm not gonna deprive you of that. I'm gonna, if the best I could do, if somebody want to come up here and chop it up, now depending on what it is, because like I told you, I ain't gonna have nobody up here, playing and going way off the guidelines of correctness. I'll let you, you know, kind of tap on it, but we ain't about to have no outright just making up no shit over here. No, no. So, but that's what it is. The doors are open as long as people have a good delivery and ain't up here, causing no controversy. They can come up here and talk because guess what? I want to hear it. And I'm real about it. See, a lot of y'all is fake about it. Y'all want to say don't talk to this person, and y'all talking to the person. Y'all friends with the person. You linked up with the person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's a lot of fake and phony kicking it. I'll tell you that. A lot of that's going on. But that's it, y'all. So anybody new, go back, watch the video. The videos we talked about today was the Valerie Payton video, and you could stop it when it gets up to the controversy. But watch the Valerie Payton video, watch the video that I read about the appeal. Just go through some of them R. Kelly videos and get abreast on what's occurring. And then you come up and create your own opinion. And it might be a couple of things that you say, okay, well, this ain't looking good, but this over here is looking good. It's up to you. Ain't nobody trying to force your opinion, force your hand. You come up with your own conclusions because guess what? You the one got to live with it, not me. Everybody got their own reasoning for what they want to focus on. Over here, I'm coming for the credibility of the Rico and the thoughts. Okay. And we're going to talk about them text messages, the jurors. That's the type of stuff I focus on. Everybody got their own thing. But trust and believe, I'm going to try and keep y'all as close to the line of truthfulness as possible. Now, you got to understand too, everybody got their own way of thinking about things too. But I can explain my reasoning for certain things. I don't know if everybody else can, but I feel like if you ask me why I think this, why I think that, I can give you a explanation. For those who want to listen, though, you see what I'm saying? If you ain't trying to listen, then I'm not gonna even waste my breath. Like, and you have to, I don't know, you have to have a certain intellect to be able to process and understand what I'm saying as well. Like, I don't know, y'all, but I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. So I'm gonna get out of here. But again, thank everybody for coming. I know we up late. We on a late night. Shout out to Dana J and DV Wow for coming up on a panel and chopping it up. And but yeah, y'all. I just had to look, it came out here, came with a Kiki laughing. And then we done turned it into a whole extension of talking. But it's all good. Because I was actually on like a TV break. So um we're gonna get out of here. Thank everybody for coming. But yeah, focus on R. Kelly's appeal. I guess that's the most current thing. I believe I read the actual appeal. It's on the live. I didn't read the rebuttal because if you've been following this R. Kelly case, the government is gonna come back and say what they're supposed to say. I mean, what else do you think they're gonna say? They're gonna come back, long story short, saying everything that we presented was correct, and this is why it's correct. Okay. But I got so many other things to read before I actually read the government rebuttal. But that's the same thing that happened in the trial. The motion was put in. The government comes back and says, "Yeah, we standing on what we put in. R. Kelly's guilty. He did this, that, and the other. That's gonna always be their response. Okay, so it's not rocket science. Never are they gonna come back and be like, okay, well, we made a mistake here. It's not gonna happen. You already know what they're gonna say, and that's what they do. They stand on what they say when they reply to any type of motion put in. They can be like, nope, what we said was right, and this is why it's right. Okay, that's it. But that's it, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, DB, thanks for coming through. But yeah, always remember, do you at the beginning and the end of the day. Do you. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming. I'm about to go finish on this DVR. Y'all is about to overload. But as always, shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you get the chance to subscribe, y'all make sure y'all check me out on Facebook. I like Facebook a little. I'm starting to like it a little bit more because I can play music over there. And but I don't know all of the I don't know all like the guidelines of Facebook, you know. So I gotta learn. But I like Facebook because I so far I've been playing music and they ain't knocked my channel down or nothing like that. So I don't know. Maybe they tolerate music over there a little bit more, but I don't know. We'll get it figured out. But yeah, y'all can come over there and holler at me too. Um, you said Judith. Where's Judith? I don't see Judith. Are you talking about Judah? Oh, you talking about the comedy man? Well, you gotta understand, DV. Like I said, everybody, they got they picks and they got they sides. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Regardless of what you do, DV, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's optics to all of this. You saw me get thrown in the cross, and I'm the main one. Be like, I'm not in it. And while I try not to be dead in the situation while somebody else talking about the other one, if you don't know all the subliminals, you just get caught. But I mean, hey, you know, you gotta let people do them. You know, they gon' people gonna feel how they gonna feel. But I'm saying in this particular situation, I caught pulled that young lady. I pegged her correctly, and I like her like she came in here today. I let her in, but she's not listening, and it's like if she can't comprehend what I'm saying, we can't have a dialogue because it's one sided. Like she trying to get me to understand her. I'm trying to get her to understand me. And it's she I'm understanding her, but she ain't understanding me. So it gets to the point where it's like, okay, we probably don't need to talk. But I salute her effort. I like her attempts. But it's just, you gotta I'm just a different type of person and I don't really do great well. And with this case, I have to be careful with what's being said and how it's being said because I'm not about to mislead y'all over here. Okay? I'm not. And I'll let you know when some things are my personal opinion and what I morally disagree with. I'll let you know that off the rip. But I want everybody to be able to, formulate their own opinion and run with that. And it is what it is, whether people like it or not. But that's it, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good week. I might touch back down tomorrow. I think I got a little time tomorrow. Um, Yeah, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Y'all know I hate giving a date because then some come up and then I can't come. That's why I'm stopping doing that, saying when I'm coming back. Cause I really don't know. I plan for it to be a day and then some will come up and it ain't that day. So I don't like that. All right, y'all, but we'll touch back. Y'all can hit me up on IG or Facebook and we'll talk again. But yeah, free Kales appeal is coming. And shout out to his attorney, Bonjean. But yeah, stay focused, y'all. Don't let nobody try and distract you. And everybody not gonna comprehend everything. It's just it is what it is. And my patience is a little bit short when it comes to that. But I try, y'all. I try to be patient when it comes to something. Cause some people have to, cause I'm even like that. It's certain things that have to be said to me a certain way, but if you gotta keep saying it and keep saying it and it's just not getting through, it's just not getting through. I don't know what else to do at that point. So, all right, y'all, I'm out of here. As always, do everything in God's divine order. Do everything in the spirit of righteousness to ensure righteousness prevails. Skylife loves y'all. I'll see y'all next time.